I gotta move cameras around. We got extra cameras on today.
This is a day for the camera. This is the day the world ends. Something bad will happen.
It's also the day you pull 3 cards from the deck and many things.
Yeah, something bad will happen today. That is guaranteed.
I'm tempted to pull myself.
All I know is I'm very glad I stayed in the library to read.
I'm still waiting for the moment where you just walk in and there's like 3 dead bodies, and then you just
Like
turn
that-
and leave.
That scene from the Community when like
Yeah.
Donald Glover walks in with all the pizzas, and it's just like
everything is on fire.
Yeah, I've never seen the show, but I know that
It's a famous meme.
It's a great show,
and it's amazing.
Stellar.
The only problem,
early seasons.
Only problem is they got rid of the fucking D&D episode, or the first D&D episode.
Yeah, problematic.
Because the Asian
Just
guy
can't have people do blackface.
Yeah, the Asian guy dressed up as a drow, and so he went like midnight black face paint.
Yeah.
It's not even blackface. It was like
It was darkness itself.
It was drow face.
It was
like
Vanta blackface.
Yeah, like
practically.
It was like those TikToks of the got people painting their face and then hiding in the dark to scare their family. And so all it is they open their eyes and their mouth, and you just see teeth and eyes in the darkness.
It's yeah, don't do that.
They said it was problematic and racist. And I was like, I thought other minorities couldn't be racist.
Asians aren't a minority.
In America, they are.
They are white adjacent. And I'm not even kidding. That's what they say, which is fucking stupid. But
yeah, some racism is good for you. It builds character.
That's what I say.
That's why we need to bring bullying back.
Agree.
Oh my God. Get me out of this COD lobby, Jesus.
All I'm saying is we need to accept the teachings of the great father Yakub.
I haven't heard Jakub in quite a long time. That's a pull.
My man, I if you have a Yakub meme, send it my way. I fucking love that shit.
It's like this God, I don't even know how to describe
Oh my God, this looks racist.
It's so
it is racist, but not the way you think.
It's racist against white people, which is why it's so funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's okay because you can't be racist against white people.
It's like there's like a I would probably go as far as to call it describe it as a cult from what I understand, but there's like
it's from the Nation of Islam, which is a sect of Islam that's like specifically like black people in America, and it's very much based on like racist ideas. But the great father Yakub is to be respected.
I'll say this again. Get me out of this COD lobby.
If Pingram were he'd contribute.
Oh yeah. Oh, he'd love it.
He'd be the one in the red robes leading the mob. Anyways, is everybody ready?
From Helsing.
That's exactly where I was pulling from. Is everybody ready?
I think so.
I saw Tub's chair swivel.
He is no longer in the room.
So he went to go get something. But you know what? Everybody has inspiration. I'm pretty sure. I am 95% sure.
Yes, I do.
I do.
I do.
I have it checked, so I'm guessing I do.
So, Nicholas, what did you do last week?
What did King Idiot do?
Well, to say in so many words, I pulled a card which summoned or which Pokemoned out an avatar of death, and now it's staring at us over breakfast.
What else?
I mean,
What else
if you want the entire last time, I can do that.
I think
Yeah,
that's what he was asking.
yeah. I was asking for the recap.
Oh, the majority of the time, the majority of the game last time was spent around Nicholas's cancer that was inside his chest. Going to the infirmary and the school, and and talking to the doctor there. She prepared a procedure to get the crystal out. In the meantime, the rest of us went to speak to I forget his name, but he gave us visions of the various magical items, or he gave his vision of various magical items that would potentially be in our future. After that little powwow, go ahead.
Assuming we survive.
Yeah. After that little powwow, I got the thingy out of my chest, but in the midst of the procedure, had another vision from the entity inside the crystal, and I told him that I would not abandon the crystal. Instead, I was going to use its ability to open up the infernal puzzle box that we've been carrying around. After doing so, got an artifact, and against Nicholas's own judgment, or against betraying Nicholas's better senses, and out of pure curiosity, pulled a card from the artifact, which spawned a quote-unquote avatar of death, which then challenged Nicholas to mortal combat.
Yeah. So that's where we left off.
But how does that make you feel?
Probably depressed.
I'd say confused.
Horny? Question mark.
Hopefully.
And so
Potentially.
here we are in Nicholas's bedroom.
I don't recognize this scene.
I made the map recently. I had no intentions of making a bedroom map, but I felt it was necessary today.
Yo, this is like a fucking condo.
I'm on the run.
Yeah, and this is just the bedroom living room area. He also has a bathroom half of this size.
Damn.
Quite the place.
You can place yourself where you feel like you would have been, except for Nicholas. I already have you placed where you should have been.
How do I place myself not in this room?
We will put you
I'm not in this room.
We'll put you over here.
Fair enough.
Like I was somewhat talking to Nicholas. I don't want to be next to him though.
I don't even remember. I don't know. I guess I'll just stay here. I don't know.
I thought it was just me and Ricard in here with Nicholas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Rizzard came in at the very end.
Wizard
Okay,
came
then
in.
I'm not here.
Okay, you're still reading Smut in the library with Morden.
Hell yeah.
So I'm guessing you two will just stand next to each other. Okay. So the card that you pulled, Nicholas, evaporates from your hands and you all blink, and there stands at the foot of the Nicholas's bed the Grim Reaper himself. He looks at it looks at Nicholas and just goes, "Stand ready for my arrival, worm." And then looks at the three of you standing by and is like, "You shall not interfere. This is between me and him." And roll me initiative, Nicholas.
Can I take a couple steps back?
I was gonna say, do we also get initiative, or can we just say I want to move back away from this?
You can move back away if you wish. If you do not wish, roll initiative.
I know how Nicholas fights. And
I am, man. I just moved my movement.
I'm looking around for a fire extinguisher.
He's a bomb. He's about to go off.
Nicholas,
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, Ricard will kind of step back a bit.
I'm just going to roll publicly.
It's Dusty.
Since this is literally a fight to the death, I'm just going to roll publicly.
Nice. We'll do it.
Yeah.
Nice. Death.
Okay. Death will take a step onto your bed, Nicholas, and swing his scythe down at your throat. Oh, I don't have to roll to hit. And it slits your throat, dealing...
That's really interesting. It doesn't give him a chance to crit.
14 points of slashing damage and necrotic damage.
That kind of scared me though.
Ready?
And it is your turn.
What the fuck? Huh. Okay. I mean, if he's on top of me, I can't exactly move.
He's just at the foot of your bed. Like he's standing on top of the foot of your bed, slashing down at you. He's not occupying your space.
Does anybody know if there's a keyboard keyboard shortcut that lets you do measurements? Like you just have to select the tool.
Not 100% sure.
Keyboard
No,
shortcuts.
I know there's a keyboard shortcut to get to LinkedIn.
Already. Well. I can't figure it out. Okay, that's fine then. I'm going to use. Do I want to do this? Nah. I know immediately what Nicholas would do. After being attacked out of nowhere from some kind of death-looking thing, trying to recover in bed out of pure confusion, I'm going to cast a fireball. Level. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna upcast it at a 4th level.
Okay.
I need to draw this. It's a 20 foot radius circle. Center, snap to center. So that'll be. And then can I move this?
No, but do you want it like right here?
No, it would have been right on top of him.
Oh, that's going to hit you, buddy.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Cast right on top of him. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 16.
Seven.
And myself included. Could I have a negative? Don't I have a negative? Nope. I'm just fucked either way. Okay, we both fail.
You're blowing yourself up.
That's a pretty piss poor roll, but 27 points of damage.
27. I believe that makes you fall unconscious.
Yeah, I am downed.
You all cover your eyes as the fireball goes off. When you open your eyes, you see Nicholas laying in a flaming bed, and the
Grab that fire extinguisher.
avatar of death has his scythe raised, and then the scythe just starts to dissipate.
Whoa.
And then it looks at the scythe. Its hood then dissipates. Its clothes dissipate, and it's just a skeleton standing there now. And you just see an eerily creepy smile go across its face as the bones turn to dust.
Oh God.
Somebody come help me. The bed is on fire.
Skeleton was naked for a second.
Or was it?
That-
Is this
That
skeleton
slut.
Its robe disappeared. Has to wear the robe for
naked?
some
It was
reason.
very close. You were right. It
They
was
got embarrassed. That's why it left. It was really embarrassed.
It had raised his robe to hide his boners.
We're all
Um,
cracking jokes around here while Nicholas is just burning in his bed.
you do hear like a high-pitched chirp start to sound, and then these little blue crystals on the roof of the building light up, and a little bit of rainfall starts to happen throughout the room, dousing the fire.
It's been a hell of a morning.
I guess I could have used one of those marbles of dryness and just flooded him.
I'll come up and whack him with the staff of healing.
Okay.
And like a just basic cure wounds. Wait, let me see. Is that what you did? Yeah, I do it too. That double.
But yeah, honestly, Rizzard and Nicholas were the best options of drawing that card.
You get 12 health as you come back.
Because we could nuke it?
Because y'all, well, you could nuke it. I've also said that because your wizards and typically have the lowest health, but I look at Rizzard's health and that is not true. Because he gets half of your health as his max HP. And really the only way to do it is nuke him because his AC is 20. So it's really hard to hit him.
Okay, I'm very fortunate that very fortunate then that Fireball does a saving throw. And see, half of my health would have been 22. So
27.
He doesn't suck the health out of you. That's just how he spawns. Is he looks at you and gauges how much health you have, and that's how much health he gets.
I'm just running the numbers. So it's a good thing that he failed the saving throw too, because otherwise he would have only taken 13 damage.
Yeah.
And oof. Okay. Well, a very oddly fortuitous way to start off, but after getting whacked with the healing staff, 12 health. Plus 12. Nicholas will bolt up in his smoldering, singed, and now wet bed, gasping. God damn it. Can't I even have a normal morning after a surgery?
I can do that's one way to solve a problem, Nicholas.
That is quite the little mechanism you have there. It is that what I'm trying to understand what the point of this thing is. You draw it and you get a challenge, a fight. I'm almost intrigued.
Well, still coughing up blood and dealing with singed facial hair. Whatever the case is, it's very clear to me that it's dangerous. It will require many years of no interaction and intense study.
You do look at it, and the number 22 that was carved throughout the deck is now changed to 21.
I might have
So-
to turn it. I might have to turn it over to the university.
What?
Or I don't know. Rickon?
What if we make somebody we don't like draw from it so that they get killed by the Grim Reaper?
Hey, nobody likes me.
I have a meme that I just generated for just this moment. Where is Dean Discord? It's hiding from me. Oh, it's literally hidden. I don't know how that happened.
Or we see what happens.
I feel like we know what happens. We just saw what happens.
Well, at the very least, we should probably go and report this to somebody. I mean, somebody's going to be asking questions about why the fire alarm is going off, why there was an explosion in the dormitory.
That shit is commonplace here in the mage school.
It isn't. We're exclusively forbidden from casting spells on school campus. So not
Are
only
you
did
gonna
I
get in
almost
trouble?
not only did I almost die again, but I broke the rules.
So let me get this straight. You go to a school for magic that doesn't allow you to cast magic?
Only in designated, specially supervised areas. We're not supposed to cast magic in the dorms.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah, Wizard is just beaming with validation.
Well, I will add a caveat to that. You're not allowed to cast combat spells within the dorms.
And Fireball is the most combat-y of them all. No, we don't have to tell them about this thing, but I do need to. I do at least need to explain what happened here.
And who do you trust?
I'm assuming as we're still just standing in a shower from the sprinklers.
The sprinklers have shut off since the fire has been put out.
Was it localized water or was it?
It was legitimately localized water. Like,
I like to imagine me and Ricard are literally standing on the edge right outside of where it was
Yeah.
raining.
pretty much.
Just completely dry.
Yeah, Nicholas is the only one sopping wet right now.
Yeah, but do you trust this thing that you got in the hands of Vladimir Leviathan?
Well, not necessarily, but like I said, we don't have to tell them about the about this thing. I just need to tell them that I was attacked.
Force the kid to dance, man.
Oh, I burped. Sorry about that.
It was hot. You got Kate pregnant again.
Wait, what?
Surprise, you're having twins.
Holy
One's a burp baby.
Aw.
Why are we here just to suffer?
Oh, Nicholas is gonna get up, change out of his wet clothes, and then gonna go to security to let them know that that I had to cast a fireball.
Wait. Before you go, I mean, what are you gonna do with the thing?
I'm gonna put it in my bag of holding.
Don't you want to do it again?
What?
Don't you want to do it again?
No.
Don't
No,
you
I
want to
don't.
live recklessly? This is how I live my life. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just reach into the bag and go.
Perhaps it is a combat training simulator. You draw a card, and it draws fearsome foes for you to fight.
If you idiots would just give me some time to think, I can figure out what it is. I know how to cast identify. I just need a minute. Jesus.
Why do you need to cast something to identify? Look at it. It's a deck of cards that summons mean people.
I hate
I'm
my
starting to
friends.
side with Rizzard. I think college is a scam. Never thought I'd say I'm siding with Rizzard on something, but
One second. What is?
if it is a combat simulator, then like Ricard says, then
Oh shit.
it could be fun.
Well, we can figure out what it is like at lunchtime, because I need to go. I need to go tell somebody why I blew up my fucking dorm room.
What
I
are you
also
gonna
need to
do?
go down to like the apothecary or like wherever, because I need to buy a reagent, and then we can all meet up and cast identify on this thing, and then determine what to do with it.
What are you gonna tell security?
I need to
You-
tell them that I blew up my room.
Yeah, but like, why?
Tell them you were having a nightmare and you sleep cast.
God,
Midnight terror.
While y'all are talking, Morden and Mimsy, y'all are in the library. When you hear Vlad Leviathan and a couple other instructors, along with what was his name? Pulling up my list of teachers. Jojo, the groundskeeper, saying there was a fire in Nicholas's room. We gotta make sure he's okay. What happened? And just rushing past the library to the dormitory section.
I sigh with great frustration as I close my book and get up.
Oh, wait. It just got to the good part. I was just gonna tell you about how big his manhood is. Oh, wait, where are we going?
I keep walking. Yeah, I'll make my way towards Nicholas's dorm room, I guess.
Yeah, I'll follow. I don't know what's going on. I was distracted, but I'll follow. I mean, Mimsy was distracted, not me, but she'll follow. Ew, he creepy. Ew, get him away from me.
Well, you don't like him?
No.
Ugh.
He looks so trustworthy.
oh,
Okay, he's kind of growing on me. He's kind of hot. Okay.
I was about to say, it gives me evil Dallas vibes.
I see that.
Yeah.
You know what? I can actually see it too now.
I can see
Give it,
yeah.
40 years. You get that white, just if you still got it.
If I still had hair, yeah. I mean, that's how my grandpa Crouch's hair was styled, and it was that color. And judging from the white that's already appearing in my beard, that's the color it's going.
You already got some grays going.
Yeah, all on the sides right here.
Dang.
It's going white.
I found a gray chest hair.
It's okay as long as it's not a pubic hair. You're good.
Found my first gray chest hair.
Gray chest hair.
Mm-hmm.
The door to your dorm kicks open, Nicholas, as Mibsy, Morden, Vlad, and Jojo rush in. Jojo's holding two blue crystals in his hands, and he's just yelling, "Fire!" and just shooting water and foam everywhere. Vlad kind of snaps his
I walk
finger.
in.
Vlad kind of just
Did you fireball something?
as Vlad kind of snaps his fingers and the crystals in Jojo's hands shut off. He's like, "Jojo, there's no fire. The sprinkler system worked. Sorry." May I inquire how... he kind of looks at the bed in the area. I'm judging a fireball went off within your dormitory.
Hopefully, hopefully I had enough time to change from my wet sleeping clothes into my regular robe. Approaching him, or moving away from the sopping wet bed, I'll say, "Oh, yes, sir, that was me. I casted the fireball right when I woke up, and I caused this mess."
And why did you decide to break rule number 2 of the college?
It was an earnest mistake, sir. I'm not one that is or I woke up from having a bad dream, and I thought I saw some kind of specter or something that was trying to hurt me. And well, you know me. I am not really one much for a conflict. So in a panic, I did the first thing that I think any mage would do, and I cast fireball to try and make it go away. But unfortunately, I caught myself in the blast as well. In fact, if it wasn't for my friends here, I might be dead. This one revived me with his staff, and I'll point at Rizzard.
Well, since I'm the new headmaster here and I've had very limited interactions with you, I will give you your one and only pass at breaking the rules here. However, he looks at your bed and your nightstands. Those are going to have to come out of your tuition.
I understand.
And I would like to inform everyone here that combat is strictly prohibited within the confines of buildings. Please take it to the floating aisles outside the walls. It keeps our students and teachers here safe. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What do I feel like I'm getting reprimanded here?
Oh, you all are 100% getting reprimanded.
I can't even cast magic.
That's technically a lie.
I mean, I can't even cast magic unassisted.
All right. Is that everything that happened here, Nicholas?
More or less, sir. I was just trying to spend the day recovering from my surgery. It's already been a bad morning.
Well, I already got the report from Maeve, So that's one of the reasons why I'm giving you this pass. Just
I think I appreciate it.
in the future, a wizard's greatest asset is his logical thinking and mind. Assess situations before blowing them up.
I will take that to heart, sir.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to teach Jojo about how to use fire extinguishers.
Good luck, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Vlad. Jeez. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, is that Monica?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you'd think she was talking to the new puppy, but it was actually not Tub Tub.
Call you a baby girl.
And Vlad and Jojo kind of step past you and Morden, Mimsy, and shut the door behind them, leaving the party to their own devices.
Oh my god, what happened?
Mimsy and Morden looking at the roof. It's a localized puddle of water over Nicholas's bed. The bed is completely burned to a crisp, and Nicholas has visible burn marks and an odd, like, black scar across his throat.
What happened to you? Why is your bed burned?
I told you I blew it up with a fireball.
Okay.
I wasn't lying. I blew myself up in my bed with a fireball. A big fireball.
Yes, and why did you do that?
Why would you need? Yeah, why would you need to do something like that?
Well, that is exactly what I intend to find out. I'll reach into my bag and I'll show them the thingy. I pulled earlier. I pulled this out of that puzzle box that we were carrying around, and
Oh, I love goldfish. Oh, deal it out. Let's play. Come on.
I don't think it's as simple as that. I need to figure out what this thing is before we mess with it anymore.
Wait, so you didn't know what it was, and you messed with it. Is that right?
Not quite.
That's
Okay,
what a
then.
wizard does. And that's how we get magic.
I'm gonna turn to Dusty. What happened?
I tried to talk reason into him. I told him he literally just woke up from major surgery. Why are we fucking with an infernal box? He did what he does, and you know what? For once, he finally felt like what it's like to be on the receiving end of a fireball. I hope that changes some things around here.
I blasted myself with the fireball before.
I still don't like it.
Honey,
Okay, so you.
Did you actually fall asleep with a pipe in your mouth? Is that what actually happened? It's okay. I've done it too. It's okay. We could tell the truth. Or was it really a fireball? I'm really confused.
It really was a fireball.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
Well.
you blew stuff up.
that just doesn't. Okay.
All right. Well, I hope you learned your lesson.
I mean, he did it to fight the Grim Reaper.
He did what?
The grid.
Yeah, there was a giant skeleton with a scythe that was attacking him actively.
I'm just gonna leave.
Oh no, you're going to stay for
I
this one.
and before I get out the door, I turn around and say, "I'm so disappointed in all of you," and then I leave.
I feel it.
The dad of the college and the dad of the party both highly disappointed in the party.
No.
I'm about to get more disappointed.
Well, I need a. Nicholas needs to go to the store.
What do you need?
I need to buy a pearl so I can identify this this deck of cards.
Oh, why don't you look on your cabinets that have pretty much every recipe or material you need for your spells, as long as it's not over like 1,000 gold.
Would the shelf have a pearl worth 100 gold?
Oh, 100%.
Bro, there's some bull testicles here.
There are indeed bull testicles. There's bat guano, chili peppers.
Is it? Are those like actual components?
Yeah.
Full
The
testicles.
baguano is, yes. I
Yeah,
don't know
that-
about the chili peppers.
The chili peppers that's for dragon's breath.
Ah,
You need bat guano for fireball.
yeah.
Alrighty. Well, then, if we already have the components, I'm not going to sweat going out to buy one. Whenever everybody has calmed down, I'll start begin. I didn't prepare it, but I can ritual cast identify. So for the next 10, wait, is it 10 minutes or an hour?
I think it's 10 minutes.
Well, for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to begin the ritual to identify this deck.
Shoe body. Keep the chant going.
And then this information appears in your head, Nicholas.
Alrighty, everybody, this terrible thing in my possession
I confirm.
is a deck of many things. I think I might have read about one of these before. These decks contain a number of cards. These one's cards seem to be made of ivory. But each card has some kind of purpose. Whenever you draw a card, you have to state how many you wish to pull, and then you pull that many cards. It has to be that many, otherwise it doesn't work. Anyway, whenever you pull the cards, whatever the effect of a card is will take place. And that's essentially what happened to me, I guess. I pulled a card, I didn't know what the card did, and it happened to summon a devil. But now that I've pulled that card, we can't pull it again. There's only one of each in the deck, and this one only has 22 left. That's what the number on the front means. So, unfortunately, unfortunately, the spell didn't reveal what the cards actually do. So, some of them might make you some of them may give you superpowers. Others might spawn more devils. It's literally luck of the draw.
You're muted, Ricard.
Consider me intrigued.
I'm foaming at the mouth.
That devil that you fought, it seems rather weak. I think whatever foul things may come of this deck, we can handle it.
You understand what I mean by literally anything, right? You could pull a card, and then the effect is you just die immediately, and there's nothing you could do to fight it.
Well, I shouldn't be alive in the first place.
It is a gamble indeed. But I hate the idea that you got to draw a card and live to tell the tale. I want that honor, or to die trying. Allow me to draw a card from the deck.
No, at the very least, we're not gonna do it in my goddamn bedroom.
Oh yeah, we gotta go to the reconvene at the fields.
I mean, what else do we need to do here? I figure we can just like start making our way towards our next objective, and then like on the commute, start pulling cards.
Yeah, but if we summon a dragon or some shit, at least we might not all die.
If we summon a dragon or some shit, you just want to start killing random people in the college? No.
Better them to
I
know.
feel like we'll have a much better chance with all the people in the college.
Nicholas is not going to let people wantonly endanger. let the people of the college be just like wish-washily put into danger. That's not cool.
Oh,
You did that by stepping foot here and talking to that mage bitch.
also, they're wanting us to stick around and help them the bad guys.
I thought they wanted us to go somewhere.
Oh wait, what did they want us to do?
The college or Vlad just offered if anyone's interested in helping him and other teachers and high-ranking students in creating new spells to fight the kaiju threat, that is an option. You'll also have the option to go to Harvesta. You heard there was some troubles going on there. Or
What is
you
that?
can research for your magic items and see if there's any clues through hidden lore and books within the college on their whereabouts.
I want to go to class. No, I'm just kidding.
Or you can go to class.
Let's go kill something.
We can go beat up Chad.
Oh yeah, dude, let's do that. He did disintegrate a dude.
What?
He disintegrated a boulder.
He disintegrated a rock, yeah.
Yeah.
I still want to do something to him. He doesn't deserve to die. He's an asshole, though.
Put itching powder in his underwear drawer or something like that.
Andrew's kidding me.
Yeah, those options are open.
There's also Harvesta. We have a side quest over there
Yeah,
that we were asked to do by the king.
yeah. Your options are stay here, help them create spells, stay here, study for your magic items, or go to Harvesta. Or you go back to Romus and see what's going on.
Between those three, Nicholas doesn't really have a strong opinion. Could just put it up to a vote.
I don't have a strong opinion either. I don't know
Right.
much about these spells. I don't know. I would really
Yeah.
be any of them, to be honest.
I would be zero help in creating spells.
You'd be good targets.
I already do enough of that.
What about we go to the fields?
We can check out Harvesta, see what they need help with.
That's an appealing one for me.
Might be a kaiju over there. Well, that's my vote.
Yes, I concur with going to Harvesta.
Okay, yeah.
I would stay at the mage school. Would I'll go.
Should we leave now, or can we like leave tomorrow after I get another long rest because I blew myself up?
We're leaving tomorrow. I'm on window card.
Yeah, we can leave tomorrow.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. So what do y'all want to do today?
I'm resting.
I'm gonna find and follow Chad. And anybody that wants to help me with this can assist.
Oh my god, I forgot about Chad.
I'm gonna crack down more on this god of magic. And the wand and research whatever my day.
Okay. Dusty, are you being sneaky about?
I mean, somewhat.
Roll me
Just
stealth.
more trying to locate him, but I'm not gonna go up to him or anything yet.
Just very aggressively follow somebody.
Yeah, just like walk right behind him.
I mean, it's not too hard to find Chad. He exudes a presence wherever
I
he goes.
Bastard. Does he have a special spot that he sits in the cafeteria or anything?
He does. Dead center.
Of course.
It's always flirting with all the new first years. The ones that aren't like 6 years old.
Yeah. We would hope.
Yeah.
Or else we got a whole different problem with Chad.
Especially the
yeah.
6-year-old.
No, that's Chad's little brother Brad that does that.
Chad and Brad.
Alright. Trying to figure out what I can do to this kid. Okay. Are the seats are they like benches?
No,
Or are
they're
they chairs?
they're chairs.
Okay. How the fuck do I get him to pop a marble by sitting in the chair without knowing it's there?
Slip it in his back pocket.
Yeah, I ain't stealthy like that.
Whoopee cushion him. Wait for him to get up to get something, and then go put the marble in his seat. They're like velvet seats, so there's like a cushion.
Are there any magical twins that like to prank people around?
High or low?
Let's go high. Woo!
There are actually a set of quadruplets. Four
Can I find
halflings.
Perfect. Are they within line of sight of me of anywhere?
Yeah, throughout your stalking of Chad, you see them like putting whoopee cushions in people's stuff, slipping a potion into people's drink that makes their skin turn purple.
Perfect. I walk up to them. And I'm like, hey, y'all are just the type of people that I like to see at a school campus.
What's up, non-Madge blood?
I'm so non-Madge, I can't actually do anything to prank people that wrong me.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Can I pay you to prank somebody that has wronged me?
Depends on who it is. Depends on the price.
Chad.
Chad. That's always a fun one.
I figured, right?
All we ask is if you prank one of your friends in front of us. That's the price.
Alright. I'll do that.
What do you want? Do you want his hair to fall out? You want his penis inverted? Do you want...
Excuse me, what?
I mean, kind of to the second one, but...
Do you want him to grow tits? Do you want him...
Nah, I feel like that'll make him more popular.
Do you want him to become gay? Do you want him to become asexual? Do you want him...
Can we do hair fall out and turn purple?
We could do that. That's pretty
I like
easy.
that.
It's not gonna fuck with him too much, though.
That's fine. I mean, make him lose his perfect hair for a day.
Oh no, it's permanent.
Oh, even better. Is the purple permanent too?
No, that only lasts for a year.
Alright. Done.
And the hair is not just the one on his head.
Perfect.
It's every hair follicle.
Give him a swimmer's body.
Yeah. He'd look pretty stupid without no eyebrows.
He would, wouldn't he?
Okay.
Alright.
We don't care what kind of prank you pull on your friends.
Done. Be at dinner tonight.
Deal. And all 4 of them shake one of your hands. And then they just like smoke bomb him out.
Alright.
And it smells like rotten eggs.
Fantastic. I walk away feeling satisfied.
Anyone else doing anything throughout the day besides Nicholas sleeping and Rizzard and Morden studying?
I'll probably try to study my shit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look for more raunchy books. That's all.
I mean, you got like 6 of them last time. So,
Okay. Then I'll just walk around and see if anybody wants to start a raunchy book club.
All right, I want to study for the deck. I want to see if I can find out anything about this item that he found.
okay. All 3 of you can make me an intellect check for your study.
Wait.
Morden, Ricard, and Rizzard.
Okay. I was like, wait.
A straight
up.
intellect.
I just realized this whole time I didn't have my sheet open.
Yeah, just straight intellect check.
Aha.
Nice. Hey, that's better than last time.
A little bit.
And Rizzard's is 17. Okay. We'll start with Morden. Morden, you were studying like blacksmithing, right?
Yeah, I had
Like how to enchant and stuff.
Yeah, I think you said it was like the second volume of the book I already had or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, it was supposed to be like for like enchanting and stuff.
You find out it's a lot like when you're crafting a blade. You want to find extremely rare ingredients. The more rare the ingredient, the higher the enchant can be placed upon it. Whereas, like the blade, if you make it out of adamantium, that's like the strongest metal you can use. But if you add like
by material,
so like
for the enchantment.
So if you add in while you're making the blade, let's say the scales of a silver dragon, it will have a very powerful ice enchantment.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
And so that's kind of how a lot of enchanters make their stuff. They don't actually cast a spell on a pre-made item, which you can do. It just won't be as potent as if you craft it while you are making the blade itself.
Yes, I see.
Then we will go to Ricard. Ricard, you were trying to study about your shield, correct? And it was in Celestial.
I had like the translator book.
Yeah, so you're starting to pick up some words out of it. Your nose isn't bleeding, and you don't get a fucking migraine from it now. You kind of started getting a good little rhythm going. All you've been able to translate so far is the name of the shield, and it was first appeared roughly 1,000 years ago. in the hands of a great commander of an army whose his entire army was wiped out in a demon invasion, and their souls and their hopes and dreams became the shield.
I see. A fascinating tale.
Rizzard, you were studying Deck of Many Things?
Yep.
You do find a couple books on it. There's not a whole lot written about it, but a couple cards have been pulled and documented. Deck of Many Things. Roll me a D5. Three. Okay, you know 3 cards. You learn about, let's see here. You learn about a card known as the Jester, and it gives you a lot of battle experience, making you a more capable, whatever you call wizard. So it makes you more capable of a wizard.
It's been drawn.
It has been drawn in the past before by another deck. It also allows you to draw 2 additional cards immediately.
Oh God.
I just imagine you doing that 3 draw you were talking about last week.
That's where it's going. I have not shined. If I get it, I'm drawing 3.
You also learn about the Fool. It makes you lose a great deal of experience in your wizarding.
I'm used to that.
And the card disappears and forces you to draw again.
Yeah, those are the scary ones.
And then finally, you learn the Fates. It seems this card alters reality and allows the drawer to erase one event as if it never happened.
No kaijus. That's it.
Meteor never fell. Done. Easy.
And
In the campaign.
it makes it to where whereas most cards that have been known to be drawn, the effect goes into a play immediately. This card, you can hold on to it until you wish to use its effect.
Mm.
And those are the 3 cards in your studies that you discovered.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Mimsy,
How many cards are left? 22?
21.
Wait, so the thing says that unless it's a fool or a jester, it reappears in the deck, right?
Correct.
Or am I misinterpreting?
You're misinterpreting. The Fool and the Jester are the only ones that return to the deck. I'm pretty sure.
How many
Let me.
total?
The way it's worded makes it seem like it's the opposite.
When we got the cards, were there 22 in total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you are correct. I misinterpreted. So the skull is
Nice.
back into the deck.
I thought it was I
Shouldn't
thought
have
you
said
were right
anything.
first. That only those 2 cards actually go back in.
It's the way that it's
Oh,
worded
no,
here.
no,
I don't
no.
know.
I was correct. Once a card is drawn, it fades from existence. Unless it is the fool or jester, the card reappears in the deck, making it possible to draw the same card.
Right, but unless the card is the fool or the jester is a separate sentence, it's not being referenced to by it fades from existence.
Yeah, but then why would they even mention once a card is drawn, it fades from existence?
Because you have no bearing on where it goes. It fades from existence right there, and it appears back into the deck. Is my interpretation. You're DM, so
Yeah.
however you want to rule it. I won't argue, but
Which cards disappear from top fucking search? The Fool and the Jesters do not reappear. All other cards do.
okay.
Oh,
That's really weird.
So I need.
I thought they like disappeared to the ether.
I did too. So I will have to add.
So that means the death card, the Grim Reaper card is back in there.
Oh, God.
Well, I got to reshuffle my physical deck.
Find where the fuck I found these images. Mimsy, you were looking for a book club.
Yeah.
Doesn't take you long till you go into the like Great Hall where everyone eats, and you see a bunch of girls sitting in the corner, and you do hear one of them mention, he's like, "Oh my God, have you read 180 Shades of Red? Oh my God."
180 Shades of Red. It's killing me. I'll come by and I'll say, oh, excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear you mention 180 Shades of Red. Have you ever tried to read A Court of Crimson Veils?
We haven't read that one yet. The librarian hid all the smut.
Oh, no, it's more like she gave them to me, and I just like slam all 6 books down on the table.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Like all 6 of them.
And then I'll say, okay, I'll read you my favorite parts, and then you ladies can just pass these around, and then maybe we could like share these in between each other, and then write each other about what we think, and we could have a little book club.
Oh my God. You are so welcome to join our book club, sweet dear.
Oh yay! Oh my God! And she's gonna like bounce up and down in her seat, and she's so big that she's like moving the entire table. And she's like, "Oh, this is just great! Yay!" Okay, so she has a book club now. That's all. That's all I wanted to do.
The day goes by. Dinner rolls around. All of you meet up in the Great Hall to have dinner. Second. Clickety clack 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 click click clack.
His keyboard is so loud.
Oh, mine's fucking gross loud. Me and Garen can't play Repo and type because of it.
I just think it's crazy her mic's picking it up across the living room. I think that might be as much of a mic thing as it is me
No, it's
typing the keyboard.
It's your keyboard. It's loud.
But as y'all are eating, yeah. As y'all are eating, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Everyone but Dusty, roll me a D5.
It feels so bad if it's Mimsy.
Oops. I'm in the wrong place.
Morden, I need you to re-roll. Actually, don't worry about it, Morden. As y'all are eating, Nicholas finally stumbles in. He's looking a little tired. He sits down next to Dusty, and the chair fucking snaps, and he falls backwards, and soup just flies up in the air and spills all over Nicholas.
Oh.
When did this happen?
When you sat down for dinner.
Yikes.
I missed that it was dinner time.
Breakfast.
Dinner.
Breakfast? Dinner.
Dinner. Oh, Nicholas! I kind of like quickly look around. I'm glancing to make sure that the quadruplets saw it.
All 4 of them just give you a thumbs up.
Oh, it was
I reached down my hand to help him up.
So why did this happen to Nicholas? I got a little confused.
I had to pull a prank on somebody, and I just did it to the chair next to me, just to whoever sat there fell.
And I rolled a D5, and I made all of you roll a D5, and you rolled the number I rolled.
Didn't Morden as well?
Yeah, but you rolled it first, so I just went with you. Plus, it just fits into your fucking, it fits in Nicholas's character arc. Bad things happen to Nicholas. Nicholas, you get up, the chair fixes itself magically, as if you're in a mage's college. And dinner's good. Again, it's whatever y'all want to eat appears in front of you. About halfway through the dinner, Dusty, you set yourself where you could watch Chad.
Oh yeah,
And
the best view I could possibly get.
About halfway through the dinner, you see him start drinking something, and then his skin turns purple, and every single hair follicle just falls out onto the table.
At once?
All at once. Just like poof, it just falls
I
off.
it out to the party as it's happening. Just like, hey guys, look at this, look at this.
Oh,
His hair falls out?
Andy turns purple.
Well,
ugh. I think I'm not a mammal.
ew.
And pretty much the entire Great Hall erupts in laughter and mocking. As Chad goes, and just casts invisibility on himself, and the doors open, and he's no longer there.
I
Oh.
am dying laughing.
I wonder what happened there.
You see, Nicholas, you are lucky that you did not experience such public humiliation yourself.
But he just did. We all laugh at him. Too.
Yeah, but everybody's forgotten about that.
Yeah, literally everyone's forgotten about
We
that.
didn't have the entire cafeteria laugh at you the way.
He got the easy one.
Yeah, he only had like 3 tables laughing at him.
You got off lucky.
Dusty, you feel a tap. You feel 4 taps on your back simultaneously.
I turn to face my champions.
All 4 of them bow and say, "The deed has been done. If you ever wish for more pranks, just whisper in this," and they hand you a sending stone.
Oh, this makes me so happy. You are masters of your craft.
We appreciate it. And then once again, stink bomb cloud, and they're gone.
I do wish they'd find a different way to leave, but you know, you can't argue with like professionalism there.
Smells like my papa.
I shake my head in disappointment. I expected more out of you, Dusty.
Honestly, so did I coming in here, but that dude was an asshole.
What is this place doing to us?
Turning us into high schoolers.
All these
Really
damaged
unfortunate
people
considering-
getting together to relive their and revitalize their inner child in school.
Why did Wizard say it smells like my papa?
Do I look pretty, Papa?
Oh.
You can help me with the charger.
Did Kate's computer die? I just heard charger. But yeah. You can finish eating. If there's anything you wish to do for the rest of the night, or just go back to your dorms and respected hostel room and rest for the journey to Harvesta in the morning, you can.
I learned about the deck in my research. Oh, there goes the soul.
Yep, her computer died.
But one of the cards will make you stronger. One of the cards will make you weaker. And one of the cards will completely change reality.
It's intriguing.
Yeah, you could be like, I don't know.
Whenever we get to a safe distance, we can try interacting with the cards again. But I don't want to. I definitely don't want to do it whenever we're on campus. You guys heard I already got my one warning.
Well, I will draw one card so that I will not go down in history as a coward.
I don't think you're gonna go down in history at all, friend.
Damn.
Damn.
If I don't go down in history, you sure as hell are not.
I don't want to.
You hear like a little
That is
6-year-old.
why you are a store owner.
There's a little like 6-year-old first year sitting at y'all's table, and he just goes, "Oh damn, son!"
Yeah, it's rough.
Hey, what's this deck, man?
You should try and draw a card, kid.
Oh, can I?
No,
That'd be like so dope.
He just gets the best one. he gets wish and just walks off.
Can I like draw one, man?
I'm fine with it. I don't know if the,
Oh.
your college would allow it.
Oh no, honey, that's not goldfish, unfortunately.
I don't play no silly nilly goldfish.
Oh,
I play strip poker, man. I touch titties every day.
What the fuck is wrong with this kid?
I invented titty fucking, my guy.
oh no, no.
oh, baby, this is just a small man. Are you a small man?
I am a ripe 6.5-year-old.
Yeah, but you're reincarnated from a past life or something.
Wait, is your name Brad?
How'd you know, man?
Fucking heard about you, little shit.
Yeah, it was pretty funny what happened to my big bro Chad, huh?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I think the bunny did that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He deserves it, man. He keeps stealing all my girls.
I agree, he deserves it.
I've totally been with like 1,000 women, man. Even a couple dudes. I don't give a fudge.
Well, that's good for you,
I-
Chad.
Well,
I feel like Pengram was like this as a kid.
I'm sure if you get lucky on this card draw, you would have more women and or dudes than you could ever comprehend.
I don't really like that.
Well, where's this deck, man? I'll draw one right now.
Oh god. Teacher, what is this? I don't like this. Can you go away?
Not until I finish my banana split, man.
Nicholas, you got to admit it would be really funny if he drew a card.
Nicholas has left.
Oh shit!
He just gets up and leaves. Where's this deck, man? Don't blue ball me here, man.
Our pudgy wizard is in possession of it.
Well, go get his fat ass.
Oh my god. Memsy's just gonna look at that kid like cockeyed and just walked away. She's just gonna walk away too. She's done. She can't handle it anymore.
The car. Did I see where Nicholas walked off to? I actually must have missed where he walked off.
I went back to my room.
I'm gonna turn to the kid and I'm gonna say, "Look, the pudgy wizard is rather stubborn. I'm not sure if he's gonna cooperate. In fact, I am almost positive he won't. But I can take you to his room and you can try and talk him into it and see what happens."
Well,
Why
let's
would you do this?
go, man.
That how problematic kid to this.
Because his kid reminds him of his childhood. Like, this is young Ricard.
Well, let's go, man. Let's all go. And he gets 2 spoons and shoves an entire banana split into his mouth.
I knock on Nicholas's door.
God, why are you bringing this situation to him?
Hey, I'm 6.5, lady. I'm more man than you've ever been with.
He has the spirit of a fighter.
No, he has the spirit of a fucking rapist.
Memsy's gonna lock her door. She's terrified.
Nicholas, you do hear a knock on your dormitory door. And when you went back to your room, your bed has already been fixed and everything.
That's very very good service. I'll go to the door and I'll ask who it is.
It's Ricard.
And Brad, man.
Not familiar with Brad, but curious as to whatever Ricard might want. Nicholas will open the door.
So,
Can I help you?
so, I already know you. I know what you're going to say, but this kid, he's got some spirit in him. He's got some spunk, and I think it's entertaining. And there's not a lot of kids like him around here, and it warms my heart a little bit. And he has heard word of our little deck, and I think it would be rather entertaining if he were to have a chance at drawing the card. Now, as a kid, as you probably know,
I'm going to close the door on him and then lock it very loudly while he's talking.
Oh, don't be a cuck, man. Let me draw a card.
You can hear, as time goes on, you can hear more locks.
Well, like I said, he's a stubborn bastard, but if you want to keep trying, seeing if he'll let you be my guest, but
You want to see something funny, man?
let's see it.
He knocks on the door and it's fucking loud. Like, y'all in the fucking Great Hall can hear just a knocking sound. And then, Nicholas, your door just opens.
It does
Oh
not.
shit!
It does not. Nicholas is very aware of the spell knock. In fact, I have the spell knock, so I'm sitting there waiting to relock it again.
Oh God.
I call out, "Nice try, cuck."
Oh.
Dude, this is why you take Arcane Lock, like
Well-
Ozzy did. Ozzy was smart.
I've got a long journey ahead of us tomorrow, and but I rather admire your spirit. Never let it fade away. And you know, it would be funny if you kept trying to do your little door trick on him, see if he slips.
Tell your fat fuck of a friend he made an enemy of Brad this day.
Oh.
And then he
Well, you
billows his
heard
robe
him.
and just walks off.
Him.
The car's just gonna walk off to his room.
Anything else people are doing tonight?
I just want so desperately in the future for that kid to go, like, do something to Nicholas out in the wilderness, and that kid goes missing.
Nicholas is gonna wake up with the dwarf woman and Brad standing over him one day.
Hello there,
Serious
Nicholas.
now.
I'm gonna have to.
Nicholas is just gonna wind up through the whole campaign just developing like
More
a,
and more
a group of
stalkers.
people out for him for various reasons.
The journalist.
Oh yeah.
Nicholas is
Oh
good.
my god, it's starting.
That's
He's
adorable.
gonna be Spider-Man. He's got J. Jonah Jameson. He's got the fucking crazy cat girl, whatever her name was.
Cat,
Nicholas is
Catwoman?
gonna spend the
Or no,
night,
Felicity something.
Yeah,
Black Cat.
Black Cat.
Yeah, Nicholas is gonna spend the night casting alarm on the windows and doors in his room because now he has to put up with this shit. And instead of getting to sleep in his nice, comfy, literally brand new bed, he's gonna cast Liamon's tiny hut and spend the night in that.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
Because you 100% heard Brad's threat through the door. You now have a dwarven stalker and a 6.5-year-old stalking you.
And the fucking paparazzi on top of that.
Yeah.
They're still trying to frame you for that kaiju attack.
I think you know what? No one needs to let Nicholas die. Besides the fact that he's the heart of this campaign, I think he's like I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but he absorbs all the bad juju
And he's
up
like,
into the group. He
He's a
just takes
balance.
it in.
He absorbs it and deals it back out as fireballs.
what's funny is he wasn't even supposed to be the heart of the campaign. That's just how the fucking dice rolls.
I don't know if you guys ever played the fucking played the module Dungeon of the Mad Mage, but this is how it started.
I haven't, but it does sound like you will become a mad mage.
Then go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Dusty goes to his room and falls asleep with probably the biggest smile he has had in months.
You do go to your hostel and the door is locked. No, wait, Mimsy has her own bedroom. Never mind. I forgot she's a second year.
Yeah.
Better not be locked. I can't get in.
The night goes by well for everyone but Nicholas. You got enemies. You're aware of your enemies. But this is the first night, Nicholas, you actually do get a good night's sleep. No dreams. No having to fight off whispers.
Thank God.
And the sun rises.
What I don't know if we formally have plans, but I assume at this point, would it be reasonable to say that we've kind of been gathering around meals, so maybe we meet for breakfast?
That's kind of what I would That's kind of what I would guess. So y'all meet at the Great Hall for breakfast.
So I guess I'll just kind of wait for the group to filter in, and I'll kind of pose the question. Do we have any final business here before we head for Harvesta?
I had a dream.
You
that I
muted
was in
Dusty.
class. Oh, I had a dream I was in class with no pants on.
I think that usually means you've forgotten something.
I checked to see if he's wearing pants to begin with.
He usually wears a full suit of armor.
Yeah, I got my full armor on.
And I have no pants under the armor.
I don't know about that.
I like to imagine like a Donald Duck situation where he just becomes like just suddenly cognizant that he hasn't worn pants this entire time.
He just realizes it.
Like after his whole life.
It's a weird
If-
situation where you never wear pants, but for some reason, if you take off your shirt, it just looks grossly naked.
He's like, I never thought about it until the dream of. I don't know why I was worried about wearing pants.
Well, if the pants situation is resolved, then I think we are able to hit the road.
Weren't we supposed to do something with that magic lady?
Oh,
Which magic lady?
I forgot about the last.
The one that Nicholas binded his soul to?
She just needs him for a science experiment at some point within the next 2 weeks.
Well, we should probably do that before we go, then. I don't imagine we'll be here for a bit.
That'd be a good idea. Was it Elaine or was it somebody else?
It was Elaine.
Okay.
I mean, the odds Nicholas coming back will be astronomical, so we should do it now.
While he's still alive.
Yeah.
So y'all are gonna go look for Elaine?
Yeah.
It doesn't take you too long till you find her in the enchantment classroom. And you see her kind of tinkering with a couple of stones and crystals. She has not noticed y'all. She's pretty engaged in what she's working on.
Elaine.
Hearing you whisper, she instantly generates her staff and turns around to blast. And she's like, "Oh, hey guys."
Oh, we're allowed to speak normal volume in classrooms?
Well, yeah, I'm the only one here.
Oh.
Sorry,
I don't know. I just thought that's how school worked.
sorry, I thought you were that dwarf chick. It just dissipates her staff.
Yeah.
We brought your test dummy.
Oh, Nicholas, you're here for my enchanting test. Sorry, my brain shut off for a second.
I think mine did too. I don't think I'm familiar with this.
Elaine is the elf chick that we met in the swamp that your stalker is trying to kill. And you promised her that you would do something for her here.
I remember that now. All right, yeah. Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting, Elaine. It's been a eventful couple of days.
Oh, I heard you got in trouble with Vlad for casting a fireball in your room. And then I did see you last night kind of bust ass at the dinner table.
Yeah. And word travels fast, I suppose.
Well, I mean, not many people break the cardinal rule of the Mages College, so...
Anyway, what can we do you for?
Well, I need you to stand... And she kind of grabs your shoulders and moves you under... you know that, staff that shepherds use, that, hooked the hooked wooden thing. I can't remember what the fuck they're called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I need you to stand right here.
Pretty sure it's called hook staff.
And she places you under it, and then she grabs 3 of those crystals that she was working on, and she fastens them to it. A large one in the middle, and 2 little ones underneath it. It's like, okay, so what I've been working on is, you know how taking a bath kind of sucks? Like you're like in a soup of yourself.
Oh no, I love that.
I mean, I kind of enjoy
listen
it, but
to
I'm listening.
So
I eat baths, but I love soups of myself.
So what I've been developing is this large crystal will release a rainfall. And then these 2 little crystals, one is for cold and it shoots ice into the water, cooling it, and the other shoots flames into the water to heat it. And so I'm calling it and she kind of looks around, shower, like a rain shower.
Oh.
Okay.
And it keeps you from having to just be stagnant in water. And you can just get in and out really quickly and clean yourself. So I just need you to stand here while I activate the crystals to make sure everything works and if it's not too hot or not too cold.
Do you? I'm happy to. Don't get me wrong, Elaine. I'm happy to help, but do you really need a human test subject for this? It just kind of seems like you need a temperature reading.
Well, yeah, I need a human. Like I need to know. I actually need a couple, so if you don't mind, I could use your party. I need to gauge the optimal temperature for people.
Oh, sure, I'll do it.
Because I know like some people might like it more hot, some people might like it too cold. So I need to know the proper setup.
Can
I'll
I have
volunteer.
I mean, yeah.
Can I have the soup option?
That's just called a bath, Wizard.
Dang.
I mean, you can do that whenever you want. I'm surprised you didn't do that this morning.
And get rid of all this good dirt buildup. I shake the dirt on my body a little bit.
Anyways, here we go. So, Nicholas, this is cold, and she kind of taps it, and then water starts shooting out, and it's fucking ice cold. Like, actual shards of ice start forming, like, on your little bit of a facial hair and your hair. Is this too cold?
With chattering teeth. Yes, a little.
Okay, so I need to turn that down. So, and now this is the heat. And instantly melts the ice buildup on you. It actually almost gives you 1st-degree burns.
Whoa.
I think you overcorrected.
Sorry. How about now? It's like lukewarm.
Again, that seems all right. It's just kind of. It's just it's not too hot or too cold.
Okay, now let me try this. It's about hot tub level.
It's much hotter, but I guess it's kind of nice. I mean,
Now, tell me how you feel. And she's writing in a notebook. Does it relax you?
I'm more confused.
Confused. Okay. And here now, and she just hands you like a bar of soap. She's like, now, will you try and wash your hair? I need to see if the amount of water coming out will get the soap out of you.
Okay. I'll take the bar, begin to lather it up, and start going through my hair like I would in a bath.
Fascinating. Okay. And Looks like I do need more water, so she adjusts it and more water starts to come out. Perfect. So that's my test on a human. Okay, Dusty, you have a lot of fur.
Yeah.
You're up.
I'll strip down to my underwear.
Perfect. Paragon. Okay. Now here's the soap, and just do what Nicholas did. It's about a little less than hot tub heat. Is the temperature good?
Typically for my people, we like it a little bit colder because we.
Is that dead?
Nerd.
Love it. My headset died in the middle of that. Typically my people like it a little bit colder because we work out a lot and we're out in the elements.
Okay, perfect. This is a good chance for the user to adjust the crystals. So the left one is for cold. So just touch it and shift it to the left to make it colder.
Grab it and I turn it a quarter turn.
It's no longer hot tub level, and it's as if you turned the shower on only cold. So it's not like cold, but it's just cold water. It's just room temperature.
I mean,
water.
honestly, this isn't too bad, but well, hang on, and I'll adjust it back a little bit. Like this is good for athletes, though. You know, like very cold water and then go back into your warm water.
Fascinating.
Good for muscles or something.
Fascinating.
I'm not a scientist.
Now, if you will wash your fur, I need to test if the water pressure is good for someone with a lot of hair.
I will begin washing and scrub a dub.
Okay, it looks like I need more water pressure, and she kind of twists it, and even more water comes out. Perfect.
Do you have any conditioner?
I do, actually.
Can I?
Do you want it?
Some?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here you go.
Make my fur all nice and soft.
Perfect. And if you want to dry off, you can use that stick with the redstone. It shoots out hot air.
I can't see how this would go bad. I go up and I press the button or the stone.
And it pretty much just starts blow dry. It's just a blow dryer.
Okay. As long as it's not a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Burning hands coming out of a staff.
Yeah, I enchanted that rod with the gust spell, but I put a flame crystal in it.
I am satisfied.
Fascinating.
I need a mini one of these for when I do take baths.
Now I need, and she looks at Rizzard and Morden, a scaly person.
I took a bath this morning, so I nudged the lizard forward.
Does it do sand?
No. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I've gotten plenty of information out of your two friends.
I'll do it.
Okay, so this is the hot on the right. This is the cold on the left. Just adjust it how you need. And I just need to know if the water pressure is good or not.
First off, I'm going to get naked.
You can get naked.
Well, I'm going to get naked. I'm going to ask him. I get naked. Now, here's something I've always wondered. Do lizard folk have boobies?
They do.
I have boobies.
Whoa!
Y'all now realize Rizzard is a female.
Whoa!
Oh, the truth come out.
I'm always
I hate them even more.
and I'll do whatever she tells me to do.
I'll just say, wow, she's beautiful.
It just adjusts to how you need the heat as a lizard. I'm going to assume you like it hotter, so it's going to be this one on the right.
I'm going to turn it hot.
Okay, just as hot as you like it.
Yeah, and I'm also a woman, so I turn it extra hot.
I was about to say.
There's actually like steam starting to come out. And she's like, fascinating, fascinating.
This would melt a normal person.
Karen always says that I have a hell temperature
Oh.
every time.
I mean, I do. I turn it on max heat every time I get in the shower.
So does
So
she.
good. And then, yeah, it's terrible when we try to shower together because his shower is way too cold.
Don't be a sissy boy.
Wizard the
Thank you.
Lizard's a lady with a big beard now.
You do have a big beard.
That is so cool.
Okay. Is the water pressure good, Wizard? Does it need more? Right now it's set to like a light waterfall.
My skin is hard and made of scales. I need to be sandblasted.
Well, that'll be my next project then.
Maximum pressure.
Maximum pressure? Are you sure?
Yes.
You see her like twist it, and it goes from a light waterfall to like Niagara Falls. Wizard, you actually fall to the ground under the pressure. Like, oh,
Good.
that might be too much for the average person, but I will make a note. Lizard folk like max pressure. So thank you all. This was very informative. I'm sure to ace my enchanting test now. Are y'all staying here at the college for a while longer?
Actually, we were about to head out.
You're feel free to keep the sending stone if you ever want to talk, have any questions for me. I do have one question, though. What happened to your bird friend?
Brenda's doing a lot of work there.
He's dead.
Oh,
Makes
I'm
me think, assume so.
sorry.
Someone
Yeah.
has to be.
The group is a lot more efficient and less smelly without birds.
And I don't believe I've met you, my dear. I'm Elaine, and she kind of extends her hand out to you, Mimsy.
Oh, hi, Elaine. My name's Mimsy, and this is Petunia. And
Oh,
just, like, have her hand and, like, shake her, like, whole body. And then, like, Petunia pops out and just, like, big old pit bull Petunia tries to, like, jump on her. And she's like, oh, it's so nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you, too. I am honestly very happy you took the penguin's place.
So were we.
Oh,
Everybody
I've
is.
heard about him. He seemed very, very mean.
Yes, he was a very colorful individual.
Very stinky, too, is what I've also heard.
He smelt neutral to me.
Oh, that's after we sprayed him with the bottle.
Oh. Well,
Trust me, you did not want to smell him in his natural state.
that's fair. He probably wouldn't have liked my design of the shower, and she like does mystical like jazz hands.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh my god, I'm imagining Pingram getting in the shower. Oh no.
Well, I'm gonna keep an eye out for that dwarf lady. So far, I haven't had any trouble, but I did run into Dusty yesterday, and he told him that the alarms on the college keep going off, so I kind of keep locking myself in my dorm at night.
It's a good idea. I'd keep doing that.
That's the plan, and I've informed all the teachers about her. So,
I would recommend sleeping in Leoman's tiny hut.
well, I just use arcade lock on my door.
I mean, you can never be too careful.
That's true.
We saw her I can't remember what. I think it was a crocodile.
Yeah.
Like, we saw the remains of that like I don't know that your door, even with arcane lock, might not be enough.
That is a valid point.
She doesn't need to go through the door if she goes through the wall.
So, well, wish you luck on your journeys. If you ever want to talk, just shoot me a message through the stone.
Oh, quick question, completely unrelated to everything. The four little halfling pranksters.
Yeah, Bob,
What
Tob,
group was-
Rob, and Job.
Bob, Tob, Rob, and Job.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to ask. I didn't catch their names whenever I had the pleasure of meeting them.
Yeah.
For a Rob job.
Bob, Tob, Rob, and Job.
Yeah, they're harmless in their own right.
Yeah, harmless.
Yeah,
Definitely.
just don't irritate them.
I think I'm on their good side.
Most people are.
That's good. Oh god, they didn't. Little fuckers. Probably fucking trapped the sending stone. But anyway, that's what I needed. I just wanted to know their names. I didn't catch it.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
yeah. Y'all be safe in your journeys.
You be safe with the killer dwarf on the loose.
Oh, for sure.
Oh wait, before I go, I wasn't sure if you wanted to be a part of my book club. I just reach out other disgusting. I think I have one more left, right? I don't know. I
How many did you give to the book club?
how many ladies were there?
Like 6.
Oh, okay. Well then maybe I don't have another book then. Oh no, maybe I would.
I think you had 6 in total.
6 books in total. I don't think I'd give all my books to them because they just share it among
Yeah.
each other. So I think I have 2 more left. Okay, so I'm gonna give Elaine one more smut novel. I'm gonna be like, I'm in a book club, and I would really like if you join. It's just me and another group of ladies I found at the library.
Oh, that's sweet. No offense, I like more intellectual readings.
He gives you is The Serpent's Bride. Oh, but this is intellectual.
I don't wish to offend you. But no.
Well, I guess I'll just take this somewhere else. I snatch the book from her and I storm out of the room.
It's the
Y'all-
angriest I've seen her the entire time we've known her. Which I admit, it's not very long, but still.
Y'all seem to find odd folk to travel with.
We are odd folk.
Well, I better get back to work, so appreciate everything.
So long. I'll be weirdly the only person to say bye.
I'll walk away naked.
So long.
Just armor in your hands, just naked.
I think my favorite quote of the day is smells like Papa.
But yeah. So y'all are heading to Harvesta?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we want to take a stop, and we want to do a thing. Can we take a break though?
Yeah.
Okay. I need break.
Yeah, my dog is freaking out back here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see
He's been there for a bit. I've been watching him. It's like,
Yeah, he's been like crying, earthing this whole time.
He does this every night now.
oh.
Be right back.
Oh.
Alright, be right back.
Big man Blastoise. Big man Blastoise.
What?
Sorry, brain rot.
Ah, classic.
So we're sacrificing Nicholas to the deck, right?
Sure.
Homeless
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
I need to shuffle since I re-added the skull.
You should let the kid draw a card.
No, right? Why didn't you let Brad draw a card?
Because I couldn't risk something bad happening to us or something good happening to him.
It just go back into the deck. Unless it's two
Everything
cards.
empowered him to take the deck.
Cheshire.
I have returned.
Welcome back to the world of tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to remember to be careful when I use that sending stone. I feel like it's gonna like fart spray out of it or something.
What? No.
Little bastards.
I'm surprised none of y'all insight checked Brad.
Oh no.
Just because he was saying a bunch of shit like, I fucked so many people. And it's like, has he really?
I mean, I think
don't
we
need to
all.
I don't need
Yeah.
to inside check a 6-year-old. I know he.
Well, Ricard full on believed him.
I think Ricard just wanted to see the kid get Grim Reaper.
Hola.
Olar. Kumerister. Oh, Dylan.
We're good at cheese.
And Cooter.
Yo.
I finished this guy last night.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Looks good.
It's an Andrew Stein.
Yeah. The version Ka.
The Verka. Very nice.
Very cool.
Version Kotoki.
It took so goddamn long.
Yeah, those kits are pretty nasty. I've only ever actually built one Verka kit. Like it was the Wing Zero.
Oh, yeah.
With the angel wings, not the yeah.
I have the High V Gundam Burka to build next.
I don't know.
The new Gundam.
What's the difference between the Ka and the regular?
So the Verkas are their version Kotoki is they're designed by the mech designer. I don't remember his first name, but his name's Kotoki.
Okay.
So the designs follow more of along the lines of like how he designs mechas in the show.
I see.
So I think he does it for the shows, but like he definitely does it for shows, but I don't know if he does like it specifically for that version of the kit.
Gotcha.
Like I don't know if they like just base it off what they see in the anime or they get him to do a new design.
I see what you're saying.
I think they get him to do a new design. So
I'll say mine probably isn't that because mine seems like a cheap piece of shit.
I mean, you would know. It's like
Yeah.
it's in a white box. Okay. It'll say Verka on it.
Gotcha.
And they tend to be a bigger kit.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They're always like a master grade at least.
Yeah, and he is by far the largest Gundam I have now.
My wing is definitely like I was honestly disappointed in the quality of my wing as I was doing it. But I've got him.
Yeah.
I mean, I like yours more than my wing.
Oh, sorry, what?
Let me yeah. You wouldn't happen to have the box still, would you?
No, I tossed it once I was done with them.
Oh.
But
You can just generally older kits are the best. If it's an older kit, then that probably is why.
Okay. His whole thing, I was disappointed in the plastic quality. I was disappointed in the design of the actual Gundam itself. It felt very simple. And the only thing that actually felt like they put any actual effort into the design was the wings. And once I hit the wings, I was like, oh, this is where all the time designing went. But like the actual Gundam itself, I was like, this thing is kind of like, it's not nearly as cool as the other three that I have put together.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like I said, that'll happen with like older kits or like.
Yeah.
I don't know if do you know if it was a master grade or not?
It was master grade, yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna say because there's like other 1/100 scale kit grades, like there's like the Reborn 100 line or stuff like that, or just like or just like non-grade 1/100.
I'm not done with them yet, but my Zhao Yun compared, like he is basically like I don't even have his feet on yet. I've just got his waist, his torso, and his head done, and he's already the same height as my other biggest one.
Yeah.
Like and he's gonna go on a horse at the end. Like, he's gonna be fucking huge.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
excited
sure.
for him.
Yeah, my Mega Science gonna be a big chunk of a boy.
Nah, yeah, your perfect grade Zuku is gonna be.
No, it's not the perfect grade Zuku. It's just a Mega grade Zuku, whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah, it'll probably be the same size as my OG Gundam right here then,
Yeah,
which is huge.
the big boy. But I'm back.
Okay,
I'm ready.
all right. You'll get on a boat and you'll cross back to the docks. You'll start walking a little bit, and you get to the crossroads where you can either go right to the Great Forest, left to Romus and Farmlos, or continue straight to Harvesta.
Well, let's do it.
But this is a good place for you to kind of take a little mini break and have a little brunch and
Binge reality.
bend reality.
Oh yeah.
Nicholas. How are you doing, Nicholas? How was the funk? Are you feeling okay? I know you just had that surgery.
Well, I mean, my chest is still a little sore, but I think I'm good enough to continue on the journey.
That's good to hear.
Ah, wizard.
Just smiling at you like fucking.
You tend to wear your desires on your sleeves. I know what you want.
I'm a blunt woman.
Give him a cookie. Give her a cookie.
Eh.
Oh yeah, Nicholas, I will say you had a full kitchen in your bedroom in your dorm. So if you wanted to make a bunch of cookies, you can put that in your inventory. Or anything else you wanted to cook.
I usually like assume that I have a couple of chef's treats tucked away since I can make them on a long rest.
I have an idea. Who wants to draw a card?
I would be honored to draw a card.
I think I think we all want to, and I think we all should.
Oh, all of us?
No.
Well, I can give someone else luck. I don't know.
It's not going to help at all.
Me to do the honors.
It might help if something that does makes you make a roll or something.
That's valid.
Yeah, we need some like crazy divination shit. I think to
Okay, well, I'm gonna
game
cast,
this.
I'm gonna cast Fortune Favor on me and Ricard.
Wait, why not me?
You already drew.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna draw now with intent. The first time was an accident. This time I want to draw 3.
Oh,
Well, you're good, die.
all right.
Can you only do it to 2?
Let's go out. Okay. No,
I was
technically.
gonna say I was probably gonna draw 1.
Yeah, I was just gonna draw 1.
No, I'm going in for 3.
Are you doing this now?
Well, I mean, it depends on the fortune favor spell.
What's your highest level spell slot, Toto?
4.
You can cast it, so it's at baseline.
It's a second level, so I was bumping it to a 3rd level to cast it one more person.
And if you do it at a 4th level, you can do additional person.
Yeah, but then I have to do it without a 4th level spell.
Well, what does fortune favors do? Because like I don't know if any luck bending things would really help me. I might as well just go in raw dog.
It literally just gives you the luck benefit.
Oh, then no, yeah, you guys can have it. We know that shit doesn't work on Nicholas.
So who's drawing first?
Hey, let's roll lots for it.
It's your guys' funeral. That's all I'm saying.
Boulder
I-
Pagement Shears.
Nicholas would like to say that, or I would like to say, I think Nicholas should get to go first because all the bad shit keeps happening to him. He deserves this.
You deserve more bad shit to happen to you first? Okay.
But what do you guys think?
I think none of you should do it, but you know, sometimes you just gotta let the kid touch the stove. I'm just saying.
One of these kids is about to be deleted. Okay, let us do it.
One of them's about to touch God's stove.
Oh God.
So is Rakar and Rizard okay with Nicholas going?
Yeah. I guess I'm going to have to draw 2 cards to keep up with you. Either way.
I'm gonna go 3.
Do you want me to draw from my physical deck, or do you want to do the roll 20?
If you show me the card you draw on camera, that was the rule I gave you and Kate.
I was
I
just
think
offering the option to David too. If,
No, yeah, I think it makes sense to use it from there because if you're also going to pull from your own deck, then like it makes sense that they get shuffled again or something.
Well, it's whatever you want to do, but I do have the deck
Yeah.
shown for you, and it's not that big a deal either way.
We could go hardcore and all of us draw the cards.
It's just like, since you'd be going first, if you draw from the roll 20, I would just have Garen reshuffle. Because I shuffle every time a card gets drawn.
Okay.
I
But
got
I-
Garen's
yeah,
deck.
I was just offering it because it's a fun excuse to use it. But,
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think it'd be fun to use the actual decks. Just give me a second to reread the rules to make sure I understand how the stating and the pulling works. So declare how many you wish to draw. So I will declare. So Nicholas will declare 3, and then draw them randomly. Okay, yeah. Any cards drawn in excess of this number have no effect. Okay. Otherwise, as soon as you draw a card from the deck, its magic takes effect. You must draw each card no more than 1 hour after the previous. Okay, so it doesn't all have to be at once. Perfect.
Okay.
So Nicholas, after having heard the hopeful benefits of what Rizard had told them after his study, is praying for some miracles right now, and doing some math in his head, which is going to turn out to be fruitless because he didn't understand how the cards work. He thinks that he has a good probability of drawing good cards, which is why he wants to draw so many. So then, with that in mind, he'll take out the infernal puzzle box. He'll take out his bag of holding, take out the infernal puzzle box from that, and then from inside the puzzle box, he'll take out the sleeves of skin, from which he will. Do you pull it from the sleeve, or do you draw it from the deck? Like, can he take it out and shuffle it, or does it take effect whenever he
So
pulls it from the?
it's in a skin box, and it's like a deck box. So just think of like if you get a deck of cards, it's the box all the cards are in.
Okay.
And then you just pull one from inside the box.
Gotcha. Okay, he won't need to shuffle it then. All right, then in that case, after giving Rakar and Rizard a confidence building or a confidence seeking glance, they'll take a deep breath. I, Nicholas 11, declare that I wish to draw 3 cards.
Oh my
from this
god.
deck.
Holy shit.
And
Are you
so
Are you drawing them
So
back to back, or are you going to take a little break in between?
a break in between in case another fight breaks out. So he'll draw
Okay.
the first card.
Draw the first card.
The Vizier.
Vizier. I can
think
read
it's
it
reading
off.
backwards on the.
I can read it off.
thing.
At any time you choose, and I'll just paste it into Roll20.
Okay.
At any time you choose within 1 year of drawing this card, you can immediately ask a question in meditation and mentally receive a truthful answer to said question. Besides information, the answer helps you solve a puzzling problem or other dilemma. In other words, the knowledge becomes with the wisdom on how to apply it.
I'm gonna copy
Fancy.
and paste that one into my.
That's a good one.
It's a good
Yeah,
one.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
See, the math plays out. The math works.
Now you just got to do that 2 more times.
Give me 5 seconds to put that into my notes.
And with that, the card catches flame and goes back into the sleeve that has 22 written on it.
All right. I reshuffle, or does it go to the bottom?
I just put it on the bottom.
I'll say to Rizzard and Rakar, okay, see, sometimes good things do happen. The math is on my side, and I have 2 more to go.
I beat a
At which you'll draw the
sweat.
second one.
I drop a bead of sweat on the ground.
Oh.
Oh, Karen's laughing.
Ruin.
Oh, buddy. All right. All forms of wealth that you carry or own other than magic items are lost to you.
Damn.
Portable property vanishes. Businesses, buildings, and land you own are lost in a way that alters reality at the least. Any documentation that proves you own said property is lost.
You lost the store.
You lost the 77?
You lost the
Can you
77.
Can you paste it so I can
Yep, I just pasted
fully internal? Okay, there it is. Portable. What is a portable property?
Like
Liam and
a
Tiny
cart.
put it up.
A cart.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, a cart.
Oh, like a vehicle or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Businesses, buildings, and land you own are lost in a way that alters reality. Are lost in a way that alters reality the least. Any documentation that proves you own, any documentation that proves you should own something lost to this card also disappears. Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, I'm curious if that does apply to the Sullivan because I've already lost it. It's not there.
You own the land
The
rights.
documentation.
You,
have
I feel like
like
you
a
own
leg.
like the brand.
And they said that they were going to work on rebuilding it for you.
Okay. Nicholas is gonna need time to process that.
So y'all are looking at Nicholas, and when he draws this card and he looks at it and it vanishes, you blink, and when you're looking at him again, all he is wearing is his staff, his hat, and his robes. His shoes are gone. Nicholas, you don't feel like you're wearing underwear or anything underneath your robes anymore.
Well, see, that card makes you naked.
Well, I would like to debate the definition of all forms of wealth because I'm definitely not wearing designer underwear. Now, one of the biggest problems here is that I did just lose 1,100 gold.
Ouch.
I feel like, generally speaking, anything you could trade for a sum of money would be like some kind of wealth you'd lose.
And you know what's very valuable to the dwarven stalker?
Panties.
His underwear?
His underwear.
Panties.
I challenge that argument because you're then within a breath's whisper of trying to sell Nicholas's sweat.
That's a
And?
word.
It's a sweat and wagey.
Yeah.
I've lost all properties to this 11.
You know what you've also lost? All of your reagents for your spells.
That is unfortunate.
Dude, that is
Well, we can fix that whenever we get to. We can fix that whenever we get to town. But I'm still trying to figure out what's gonna happen to this 11 stuff. Is my apron gone? Does my apron like lose this 11?
Yeah, the number 77 on your apron, you're just wearing a blank apron now.
Okay, and last question: does do people know that this is the effect that happens? Like, is Nicholas aware that he's lost all this property? Does the card make its effect known?
Not to you.
Well, I guess just the specific things you've seen just happened to you, like you lost all your gold and shit.
I lost all my money. I lost a good number of items I was carrying. Apparently my underwear is gone. I guess I'll have to figure out about this 11 later. That's going to be a fun conversation when I'm at the bank.
Oh, that's. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Well, next
card.
Pat down. Nicholas is going to be a little. Nicholas is definitely going to be in a bit of a panic. My stuff, my money.
Now, do we as a party understand that he is no longer possession of the 7, or is it as if we
So what
believed
y'all
he had it?
so what y'all think? Y'all see the 7-7's no longer on his shirt anymore. Actually, you know what? It is still on your thing. But everyone is questioning why you still own memorabilia of a store that you lost because the town believes that you caused the kaiju threat and they seized all of your assets.
Damn.
The false reality was the closest to the real reality.
Yeah, so that card just made it to where the fucking the newspaper guy's story came true.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Y'all know Nicholas had nothing to do with the kaiju threat, but y'all specifically remember the Kingsguard coming and seizing all of his property before y'all left Romus.
I read about him in the paper. He might have done this.
I don't think I understand. All my my magic items are still here in my robe. My fucking gold, my gold pouch, it's gone. I had 11,000. I had 1,100 gold in there. What?
Did you have you had the bag of holding too?
That's okay.
Oh.
But that is shared property. Anything that is shared property is
It also
okay.
specifically doesn't affect magic items.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also,
Anything that was specifically deemed as Nicholas was lost. So his portion of the gold, etc.
the Crate 7-7 prophecy.
That is nasty.
I don't. It must be the card, but I don't. Well,
I think you jinxed yourself.
You still got one more.
well. Yeah, I have one more. Fine.
You do see a mouth appear on the deck, and it's like, one more to draw.
I'll reach down and pluck up one more card.
Let's just take it reshuffled every time.
I'm just
That's
going with
just
his.
on the
I'm just having him. And when it comes to the next person to draw, I have him shuffle again.
All right, so next one up.
Yeah, one more.
Oh my man. Oh my man.
Oh my man.
You have the Uriel.
I can't read it from
Uriel, I'm
Uriel.
copying and pasting it. Oh my god, David.
This is not good.
The card's Medusa-like visage curses you. You take a -2 penalty on all saving throws while cursed. Only a god or the magic of the Fates card can end this curse.
-2 to saving throws permanently. God damn.
Oh my god.
Let me copy and paste that one. I actually need to copy both of those. I don't know how that feels, but I'm assuming Nicholas is aware of it. Whoops, don't do that. That was
You
bad
just
copy.
feel weaker in every sense.
He starts
Let's see.
growing snakes out of his hair.
A -2 penalty on saving throws. Okay. All saving throws. It doesn't specify. It just says saving throws. So this will also apply to death fails. Just keep that in mind whenever Nicholas is on. Like, I'm still gonna blow myself up.
Well,
What y'all see is a viper shoot out of the card and bite Nicholas in the throat before exploding into flames and disappearing.
The bite itself doesn't hurt, but immediately after that, Nicholas will be dizzy, feel a little woozy. Oh, I don't feel so good, guys. I feel strange. Weaker, maybe.
So far, these cards have not been very impressive.
What was the first one again?
He can meditate on a question and get an answer.
That might come in handy later.
That's a very handy
Fuck, do
one.
I undo all this?
here's your plan.
Okay, who's going next?
All right. Cards are going to get shuffled.
The deck is still shown on Roll20, so any of you that want to just draw from the Roll20 deck, you can. It is shuffled.
Well, I was feeling empowered when I thought there was a lot of good cards, but after seeing what happened to our friend here, I'm not so confident. What are your thoughts, Wizard?
Don't. You gonna let the wizard do more cards than you? You
I
gotta
hate to say it, but I might.
Nicholas. That guy.
I
It,
I once felt pity for him in a funny way. Now I just feel no pity.
in a defense, Nicholas has also had more crystals in his chest than any of us. That doesn't make him better than us.
Well,
Nicholas,
Wizard, do you want to give it a go?
you want to do it? You're the big strong warrior. I'm gonna go.
I will do one card.
One
But
card.
I will do no more, no less.
Nicholas is sitting on the ground, just still trying to catch his breath from the viper.
Yeah, like you said, it didn't hurt at all, and there's no bite marks or anything, except you do notice, like on the back of your right palm, is just a visage of Medusa.
Great.
Nice.
Well, you want me to draw first, Wizard?
Yeah. I'm gonna draw, but you go first.
I'm quite nervous. I'm not normally one that has fear, but maybe I was a little bit biting off more than I could chew. But let us see. I declare I draw one card. The Talon. Oh my.
The Talons.
Every
Every-
item disintegrates immediately.
No, not every item. Every magic item you wear or carry disintegrates. Artifacts vanish.
Good thing you haven't got your shield and mace yet.
Yeah.
Or flail.
Okay, I do want to make one clarification before we start going down this route, though. Nicholas was holding the box of cards that he drew from.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're good.
So your armor's gone, and any other magic items you were wearing are gone.
Did you have any magic
So-
items?
I
Yeah.
had my poison resistance armor. That's a pretty big loss, and my flail of warning.
Oh.
Mm.
So
Oh, we just have like a naked orc with us now.
He's just wearing his tunic or underwear, whatever the fuck he wears.
So that one makes you naked too.
And his weapon is gone. It disintegrates also.
Dusty, I might need to borrow a weapon.
I have 4 spears. You can take your pick.
I will gladly take.
You stay the
yeah.
fuck away from the one on my back, though.
Hey, no, you have no problem for me. I'll take whichever you give me. Could have been worse, I suppose.
I am. Wait. No, never mind. That's just mine.
If I got that one, I'd become.
Dumb.
Yeah. Oh no.
What do you get?
The only reason he can be a wizard is because he has the band of intellect.
Oof.
Oh, that would.
That'd be
This
really
has
funny.
been.
Though. I accept my death if this happens.
Okay. Are you going with Garen's deck or the Roll20 deck?
I just let him do it.
Okay.
Do you want me to do the deck?
It's whichever you want to do.
Okay.
Given the option, if you want to draw it yourself, you can, or have Garen draw it for you.
I'll let him do the fancy deck because it's cool. All right,
All right.
Nicholas drew 4 cards, so I'll draw 4.
Les, I can show you what the. Do you want to see what the cards look like? Because I did change the cards.
Oh yeah, okay.
This is like what the cards look like.
That's pretty cool. I get to try it. I'll draw.
Fancy.
I'll draw from the thing. Shuffle them and I'll do it from the thing.
You're doing roll 20?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
All right, they're shuffled.
Here we go.
Yeah, we go.
Is it
Oh
bad?
my god.
Oh,
Oh Jesus!
go.
Hit the
I'm back.
deck.
Am I just gone?
No, that's the fucking
No,
that's the Avatar of Death.
Oh,
That's the same one that Nicholas had.
All right.
Luckily, that'll probably be easy for you too.
I'll launch
Nick-
my shotgun arms.
All right.
Nicholas recognizes the card whenever he pulls it down. He goes, oh shit! And he gets up and scuttles away with the rest of the cards.
It's how Nicholas did it, so it's fair.
All right. We'll just go with it real quick. 'Cause I'm gonna assume it's gonna happen the same way with Nicholas.
Yeah, knowing what's probably coming and take 10 to 30 minutes.
Rizzard, you pull the skull card, it vanishes in your hands, and then you hear a familiar voice. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. As it appears, the visage of a Grim Reaper appears in front of you.
Does he recognize Nicholas?
He does. Nicholas, you actually see him look at you and smile.
I give him the finger.
God. 1
How
second.
many people can say they gave Death the finger? Straight up.
Nicholas had the worst life.
True.
You know, I always joke about you being traumatized. I was expecting the trauma to actually get worse today.
Oh, I was. We had the deck of many things in the campaign, and we were actively going to draw from it today.
At turn.
Nicholas's life was absolutely going to get worse.
All right, Ricard is going to be, Ricar's token is just going to be the death,
Okay.
and Nicholas, is going to be you, Tum.
I rolled high.
Yeah, so you go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna fireball this.
What's your max HP?
My max. Oh, it's 79.
Calculator.
Might take a little more than the fireball.
Yeah, no, this is the best I got. Okay, wait, never mind.
Okay, we're good. Go.
I'm gonna gravity sinkhole his ass. But I'm gonna boost it 2d10. I
Okay.
gotta make a Constitution saving throw.
Non-nat 20.
Ooh. What happens? On a failed save, the creature takes 5d10, blah, 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 blah. On a success, the creature takes half damage and isn't pulled. Alright, so 32 half, and I'm gonna run.
So 16.
Yeah. I don't know how fast he is.
60-foot fly.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Wait. Can I use my fortune favor on his roll? No, I don't think so. Wait, an attack roll is made against. Oh, wait, never mind.
He doesn't roll to attack.
Yeah, it's just that, so. No.
No.
Okay.
Okay. You run away. You get about 30 feet from him, and you just see him sprout crow-like wings and effortlessly flies right into your face. Swings his scythe, and like Nicholas, it slits your throat, dealing 1d8 plus 3
Nicholas?
plus 1d8.
No.
9 points of slashing necrotic damage. And it comes to your turn again.
Alright, so he's on me now?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm at a sinkhole, so I'm gonna fireball his ass with a boost.
Okay.
So it takes 30 saving throw.
5.
Alright, so 36 damage.
And like the last time he was killed, you start to see his scythe vanish, and then his hood, And he just smiles at you. And then he just fades into dust.
Into dusty.
And you killed him.
That was awkward.
But you and Nicholas now both have this black gash across your throat. Yeah, Nicholas has slept and it's been healed with healing magic, and he still has that scar across his throat.
Okay.
So you can assume this is a permanent look now.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, here we go. It's not gonna stop. I got sweat. I'm gonna die. Dark.
Star.
I'm hit by falling star.
Star. Oh! Increase one of your ability scores by 2. Cannot exceed 20. Or can exceed
Nice.
20. Cannot exceed 24.
Should I have more con? 22 con? Yeah, we've never seen a wizard with 22 con.
You know, I never seen a wizard like him.
I can't do intelligence because that would be pointless.
Why?
Because I have fake intelligence. I can't boost my intelligence.
Yeah, it's set at 19 with the
So that's it.
headband.
Star, increase one of your ability points. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll give myself more con.
So you make up on any of your like dex or something if you have low saving throws.
Yeah, I do, but also con.
Alright?
And it is a good choice because he's also for your concentration spells.
True.
Okay, here we go.
Number 3. Oh my god!
That's the one where I go into the void. This is the one I went into secretly.
This black card spells disaster. Your soul is drawn from your body and contained within an object in a place of the DM's choice. One or more powerful beings guard the place. While your soul is trapped this way, your body is incapacitated. A wish spell cannot restore your soul, but will reveal the location of the object of which it is held. You draw
Jesus
no
Christ.
more cards.
Yeah, I know.
So we just lost Wizard.
Y'all
Yep.
watch Wizard draw this card, and then his eyes just go white. Her eyes go white. And then she just falls over unconscious.
Oh my god.
And then
Oh, what the fuck?
you see through like a black smoke the same visage of death appear, and looks at Wizard, and then looks at all of you, and her soul is mine now. And then just disappears.
Damn you, death!
Why can't you ever be our friend? Yeah, I mean, like, not knowing. I don't think we know that it was the card that did. Or I mean, we know it was the card that did this, but we don't know exactly what happened. So, like, I think.
I mean, it seems like the Grim Reaper just showed up and took her soul because of the card. Like, it's kind of apparent what just happened.
well, what I mean is, like, Nicholas is gonna look around, and be like, well, what does that mean? Where'd Wizard go?
That's a good question. Wherever death lives, apparently.
The body's still alive, though.
Yep. But
I thought it was incapacitated. Oh,
incapacitated.
it is. Okay.
Still alive.
Yeah.
Any of you want to do a medicine check to see if they're alive?
That's not Nicholas's forte.
Nobody's forte.
I'm gonna draw the last card.
Maybe Mimsy. Mimsy, how are you with medicine?
Throne would have been your proficiency in the persuasion skill is gained, and you double your proficiency bonus. In addition, you gain a rightful ownership of a small keep somewhere in the world. However, it is currently in the hands of monsters of which you must clear out before you claim it.
It's so close to greatness.
This black.
If it's any consolation, Austin, I just drew my cards I drew 3 cards out of mine for the humor of it to see what would have happened if you drew from my deck.
Yeah.
You'd have gotten Comet first, which is cool. You get a level for the next thing you kill. But next, what happens is the fucking Void. You were doomed.
You were doomed from the get
You
go.
were doomed. And then also, funnily enough, you also drew Skull in my deck too.
Okay, well, that's just...
It was like almost the exact. It was almost the same outcome.
That's hilarious.
So it's like a good analogy of what happened to Rizzard. Like you remember in episode 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh, whenever Grandpa's soul got put into a card and his body is just like left there.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. I will make one caveat. The Visage of Death does say, if you want her back, find me.
Oh god.
Now we must play death in a child's card game.
Want being off the operative word.
Who asked what I know for help? I know cure wounds. But good.
I was asking about your medicine, your
Oh,
skill.
Medicine? Oh, my skill? Oh lord. Probably not good.
It should be higher than
Higher
everybody's.
than pretty much anybody else.
Oh, it's a +2.
It's higher than anybody else's, I think.
Yeah, I'm a 0.
Let me check. You said medicine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Medicine?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, mine's just a +1.
Mine's a +2.
I got a +2 naturally. Like I don't have any additives.
Well, if any of you want to do a medicine check on Rizzard, you can.
Okay, I'll do one.
I also want to do one.
Oh yeah, no, it's not good.
Mimsy, you're kind of freaking out. You don't know what the fuck's going on. You can't find a pulse. You're freaking out. Morden, you step down, put a couple fingers to Rizzard's pulse, and you do find a pulse. It's steady. It's strong. They just seem to be in a coma.
Well, she's alive. I don't know if you can call this living, but you know.
Well, maybe if we get
She
her
has a
soul back,
pulse.
maybe we get her soul back, she'll come back.
Perhaps.
Death
What do we
didn't seem
do?
that hard. We 2 people soloed it.
Well, two of your most strongest people soloed it.
I'd say 1.5.
One of your members now doesn't have any magic items.
Fuck.
Yeah,
What do we do
having
with
a hard time justifying still drawing a card.
Anyone else want to draw a card?
No.
Oh,
Do it.
thank you.
If that hadn't been the thing that just happened, yes, but like,
Yeah.
Just
think
one.
I think that might be I think that might be a good place to like put the deck back in the box. We got to figure out what to do with Rizzard.
Yeah. What do we do
Yeah,
with the
but-
corpse?
You could find a way to get his soul back with a card.
Her soul back.
The card
soul back.
is sitting there staring at the cards.
Well, actually, David could ask how to get the soul back.
David could legitimately ask right now.
we know how to get the soul back. We
Yeah,
just
but
need to know
here's the
where
thing.
death lives.
But here's the question.
Yeah, he could ask that question.
Does Nicholas care more about Wizard's soul or the Slevin?
Yeah, this...
Right?
That's not a question because you already know the answer.
So I heard Ricar's still looking at the cards.
He is in heavy contemplation. On one hand, he knows it's a bad idea. Fundamentally, on the deepest level, he's not entirely stupid. He knows it's a terrible idea. But he can't help but wonder.
I have
He's already been hurt once.
use
Ricard
Nicholas's
says-
Just use Nicholas's logic. It can't happen twice in a row.
Can I ask Dallas a hypothetical?
Uh-huh.
What if Nicholas's question are what's the next order of cards?
Oh.
Ooh.
I would not be able to give you an answer to that. Because it's not a fundamental. This is like this deck magic item is set to be entirely random. Not even the gods could cheat it.
Like the truthful answer would be like a question mark.
It would be like, I
There
don't
is
know.
no telling.
That would be the truthful answer. Would be, I don't know.
Ricard takes
do-
a deep breath,
You could just
fate
roll
the
it.
balance, hoping that there's something there to help the friends who have been so destitutely wronged by this cursed object. He declares, if nothing else, I will join my friends in solace of suffering. I will
Can I touch-
draw
Can I touch you?
3 cards.
Yeah, there we go. It's already been.
The sun.
The sun.
50,000 experience and a wondrous item.
Wow.
Wow.
It's
Can
a
the
thing.
wondrous item
Hang
please
on.
give us wish?
You can lose it. So don't worry.
Yeah, I could. It's not over till it's over. Hang on, I gotta play some good music in my headset after getting that one.
50,000 experience.
Well, the issue is we're milestone,
Yeah.
so I'll figure out something to do with that. I'll figure out a way to fix
I mean, we'll
that
see. It
issue.
might not even be needed.
I'll
I got
say
lots
adding
more.
50,000 experience currently to the base level of 7 would take him to 10.
Jesus.
Wow. At this point, fucking Nicholas would be happy with 50,000 gold. I'm destitute. I'm literally destitute.
Hey, even if I got a wondrous item,
The
it's
wondrous
making up
item's
for
gonna be
the
good. I'll figure out something for that.
Okay,
Define death.
deck 2. Let's do this.
Wondrous item is randomly.
The key.
The
Gain
key.
a rare magic weapon with which you are proficient. The DM chooses the weapon.
Nice.
You
They
lost all
stack
your
these
magic
cards.
items. Yeah.
Re-armored.
You
Okay.
lost. The cards took away all your shit, and now it's rearming you.
Now, the final one. This could undo it all. It's not over till it's over.
Fucking the void.
You're okay. It had to be something bad. I got the Urail.
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
if Nicholas can live
What was
with,
that? Oh,
if
that's
Nicholas can
Medusa.
live with fucking DM aids, so can Ricard.
oh. So just like Nicholas, a viper shoots out and bites Ricard in the throat, and the visage of a Medusa appears on the back of his right palm.
Once the card burns away from Ricard's hand, Nicholas is gonna hastily put everything away. Okay, well, I'm putting this away before any more of us are tempted by its evils.
I'm tempted.
No,
Do
You
it.
see what he just got?
you see what happened to a lizard? Lizard is a bit,
Honestly,
lizard
in
is a-
this world, that's kind of a sweet release.
lizard is a fucking vegetable. And also is not a sweet release. The devil the devil took his soul. You're not gonna go to the afterlife. You're not going to go to the next plane. His soul is trapped somewhere by a demon.
Ursel.
Her soul. That is a fate worse than death. That is a
But we
fate
could
worse
undo
than
it.
No.
It's possible. You don't know what's in those cards.
Have we lost any of the cards yet? All of those
Nope.
get put back.
They all got put back in the deck. There's still a 22 carved on that deck.
Oh, wait.
While y'all are contemplating more card pools, Ricard,
Yeah.
roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll me a D5.
If Dusty really wants to pull cards, Nicholas will let him, because Nicholas is also hoping for like a panacea. But at the same time, Nicholas does think it's a huge risk.
Dusty understands it's a huge risk. The person controlling Dusty will probably never actually draw a card from a deck of many things if you don't draw one now.
I say, what the fuck does that mean?
Exactly. Dusty will look hesitantly at the cards, and I will declare I'll draw one.
Oh my god. You doing my deck or D20?
But yeah, I'll let you. You'll hold my fate, Garen. And I'm imagining if anything bad happens, it's just retribution for sending your dwarf back to level 1 that one time.
Nicholas is gonna was gonna be the one holding the box like usual to try and circumvent any deck shenanigans.
Okay.
Let
The
me live.
idiot.
Fantastic. That sounds right.
The idiot.
Permanently reduce your intelligence by 1d4 plus 1 to a minimum. Of
Oh my god!
Draw
You
again.
immediately draw another card.
You can
Oh,
draw
hey.
on
The fool.
God damn it!
Oh, that's the other one.
All right, this does
The idiot
this.
and the fool.
All right, so you lose.
Thing would
Let,
cause you to lose a level instead, just lose enough to remain at
Oh
your
my
current
God,
level.
you draw again!
I'm just like, this is bullshit. Give me a good one.
skull.
The skull.
Oh my god! All right.
Fantastic. I
Nicholas
rolled
is-
a 1+1 for 2.
-2 to intelligence.
Yeah, I'm down to 7.
Jesus,
Everything-
fuck.
everything. you
Oh
do is
no!
All right, what's your max HP?
69.
Why is
Cal-
everyone fighting the fucking skull?
Why do you all keep drawing cards?
All
Yeah,
right,
this fight's a lot scarier.
all right, hold on. Let me put all of his drawn shit in so far. So this is the fool, and the other one was Jester. No,
It was shit. It was fool and idiot.
Fool and idiot.
Skull.
Man, the deck really spoke. It's like, you're a fool, you're an idiot, and here's death. Just fucking fuck off.
Oh my god.
all right, how much health did you say you had?
69.
69
Yeah.
divided by 2.
Yeah.
What does your card say for the idiot?
I just shuffled. Let me see. Permanently reduce your intelligence by 1d4 plus 1 to a minimum of 1, and then draw again.
So yours does say yours
Oh.
declares to draw again.
Yeah, Dallas says you can draw one additional card beyond your declared draws.
Oh, that's interesting.
Did not see the can. I just saw you draw an additional card.
Yeah, but Garen's card, it's interesting. There's a problem because Garen's card forces
Yeah.
you to do it. The
Yeah.
one that you posted makes it an option.
Well, I like that he has to draw another card.
I'm
Fair
fine with that.
It's
Works
a funny story.
I will probably be the one to die to the death.
He's gonna die to death.
All right, Nicholas will be
Death
death.
can't kill me.
Nicholas will be
Yeah.
death. You'll be Ricard.
Okay.
What's
The
your
actual Nicholas is taking his cards and scurrying away again, screaming and crying and shitting and coming.
once again? You stand before my arrival, worm. As death
You don't
appears.
fucking learn.
You know the drill at this point.
Why have you
Mine.
summoned me
I
again?
look at I look at him, I go, give me back my, and I look at Rizzer and go, team bait.
Roll initiative.
I mean, you can't say that coherently though. You're at 7 intelligence.
Sure I can.
11. You go first.
That's not like completely dead dumb. I think it's like 4 before you lose the ability to speak.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say, Dallas?
You go first.
Okay. I will scurry up to him, shield and sword and spear drawn, And I will make 2 attacks against him.
Okay.
Nine. There was an error with my formula. There we go.
That hits.
Second one.
That hits.
I can
19?
reroll that one.
Oh.
Once per turn, I can reroll one.
7 plus 6 is 13
plus the 12, 25.
Okay, he is still
And then-
standing.
Since I don't know that he just hit, I'm gonna bonus action phalanx to increase my AC by 2,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
He swings his scythe like you've seen every time, aiming straight for the throat. You go to block it with your shield, and the scythe just passes through your shield and slices your throat, dealing 6 points of slashing necrotic damage.
Ouch. I've lost my... I don't have a token here, so I'm gonna just put it in here. You said 6 points, or...
6.
Okay. All right. Back to me.
Yep.
2 more strikes.
Miss and miss.
Inspiration, one of them.
Miss.
Still miss.
You go to stab him twice, and it just seems like it goes straight through him like he's a ghost.
All right.
And once again, he slices. This time it goes diagonally across your face,
Yikes.
dealing 17 points of slashing necrotic damage.
Oh, bitch. 63 minus 17. 40 something? 46?
I have a calculator pulled up for his HP. I just typed in his HP, and I'm just minusing what you do.
All right. 2 more attacks.
Okay. Miss, hit.
1923.
1 hit.
13.
That is enough to... You stab into his head, and you just rip off his skull and fling it, as the body just dissipates.
Ah, that'll teach you.
And you just hear from where you threw the skull's head go, "You'll never find her."
Can I smash the skull with the butt end of my spear?
You can.
I do that.
I feel like I'm the only person that hasn't had to fight that thing.
I feel like a dumbass.
And now you have this
That's
cool...
because you are a dumbass.
I think you technically are now.
And just like the other 2 people, you have a black scar across your throat and a black scar going diagonally across your face.
Is it like blackened fur in
Yeah.
those spots? That's cool. I look badass.
But it's not really fur, it's like a black scar, like no hair grows there.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Alright. Well,
Yeah,
I'm good on the deck. I tried.
I've put the deck away for now.
No more deck drawing?
No.
Alright, so Karen, you rolled.
Draw a card.
No, Mimsy's not gonna draw no card.
Don't be scared, Mimsy!
I am so glad Garrett hasn't stepped foot in a casino. Oh my
He's the only one that
god,
got
I would
good
have lost
shit.
my damn house.
You
I-
happen to get good shit. You
After
also
the
lost
bad shit.
everything before that.
Alright, Rakar, we'll deal with your magic items real quick. High or low?
Lost my house.
Let's go high.
What did I roll? Oh! And it's a quit, so... In your hands, a necklace appears. The Perlap of Wound Closure.
Oh, nice. That's what I have.
It looks exactly like the one that Dusty wears around his neck. And
What's that do?
I'll type it in.
It's a good one. It stabilizes you automatically at the start of your turn if you're downed. Whenever you roll a hit dice, you double the number of hit points it restores.
I
That's really
fucked up spelling closure. Holy shit.
I mangled Parapt or whatever the fuck it is while I was trying to Google it, so.
Okay. So that was for your star, I believe. That was your wondrous item. Now key. And it has to be a weapon, it looks like, yes.
Yeah. That I'm proficient with. Hopefully a few.
And it's rare or very rare. Looks like. So roll me a d2.
Alright. Let's see.
Okay, very rare. High or low?
Let's go high again.
Okay. In your hands, a flail appears. The head of the flail looks almost like a what's that fucking thing from Harry Potter? The golden snitch. And you get the flail of speed.
Nice.
God damn it. Control copy. I just typed it
Very
into.
nice.
Just ignore that it says scimitar. It's going to be a flail.
Cool. I'm happy with that. Very happy.
And let's see, what was the other thing that I needed to... You gain 50,000 experience.
Yeah, a level or 2 levels.
You know what? High or low?
I keep going high and it keeps working out, but statistically, I don't know. Let's just go high again. Why not?
Everyone in the party gains 1 level.
Yeah.
Am I included
Oh,
in
shit.
that?
Yeah.
You boosted the
Everyone.
Okay,
mileage.
because I
Yeah,
did draw the
there's
card
that.
that was supposed to de-level me. Or not de-level, but drop my experience to nothing.
Well,
I was going to ask
it
if there
does
was
not...
any other side effect from that.
It does not drop you a level. It just drops you to
Right.
the minimum.
Yeah,
it,
I was
the
just wondering
level.
if there was any other penalty from that card besides just having to draw again.
See, you lose 10,000 experience. Oh, and one of the cards I think disappears, actually. I think y'all got one of the ones that disappears. The Fool.
Yeah, the fool.
So we
Yeah,
lose a
that card
card.
is
You're
weird.
welcome.
So 20. So one of the... You do see one of the 22 turns to a 21 on the deck.
Does the corpse also gain a level?
Yes.
Incapacitated.
It's a living
dead.
corpse.
Okay, you lose 10,000 experience.
Level 8, get feats.
Let's see. What do I want to do for this? High or low, Kurt?
I'm feeling unlucky. Let's go low. The lowest.
Nothing happens.
Double
Oh.
nat ones. Double
Sweet.
nat ones.
Double net ones.
Is it 1 in 400?
So
There is.
the cards have been dealt. Wizard is lost somewhere.
Does Wizard need to build a new character sheet?
All right, let me just ask David, do you want to use your question right now?
Let me ask Austin something.
Yeah, what's that?
Do you want to keep playing Wizard?
Oh, I'll go either way. No matter what, Wizard's coming back. All right, he's out there. She's out there. She's in the universe. Like we can't avoid the wizarding. But also, I'll play someone new for now. I don't care. I'm always game.
Yeah, this is more of a question of next session, are we going to go look for Wizard, or are we going to postpone it and then have him make a new character while y'all search it for him later?
And I'm assuming the question I ask can determine that.
It could give you the location where his soul is being held.
Okay. Well, I don't like being the only one to decide this. I'm gonna put it to a democratic vote. So I'll ask the party. Okay, we all made a lot of decisions today. Some good, some bad. But we have a bit of a predicament, and I'll point to the vegetable that is Wizard.
Onion.
The
Oh
onion.
no.
The onion.
Onion.
Wizard the onion. I may be able to help us figure out where Wizard is, but I think the fate of the world is also at hand, thanks to the Kaiju. So I want to put it to a vote. Should I use my omniscient question for us to try and track down Wizard the Lizard Wizard, or should I save it in case we need it for something greater down the line?
I think the wizard is a valuable ally. I don't know who we would find in his stead.
Or Steve.
Well, you know.
Okay, that sounds like one vote for. Dusty, what about you? What do you think? Can you think?
Okay. Can you even tell from looking that I got dumber?
I think we just know the effect of the card.
I
Do
mean,
you?
looking in his eyes, you can kind of tell,
You can see his dumb.
but he's not like mentally challenged. It's like he didn't graduate high school.
Yeah, I went from 9 to 7. I didn't drop to a 3. I may not know math anymore. But I think we should save it for if we need it for something more. Not saying that Wizard is less, but I think that I don't know. There might be other ways we could find her.
It's 1-1.
Okay, so it's one each. Morden, I know that you've wanted to abstain from these shenanigans the whole time, but now we need your vote because it affects the whole group.
I'm thinking here. Because I don't want to leave the lizard in this state.
What
But
happened? Go ahead.
that
Sorry.
question could be very valuable. It's a difficult decision.
It truly is. Also, out of curiosity, does anybody know what happens if Wizard's body dies?
His body dies, but her soul is still lost.
We make Alphonse the wizard lizard.
Okay, so I'll come back to Morden. We still have 1-1. Mimsy, you're a part of this group now, whether you like it or not. But I know you haven't had a lot of time to know Wizard the Lizard Wizard. But in your opinion, should we try to get them back, or should we save the question in case we need it later?
Let's get her back. I love that girl.
Okay, that's 1-4, or that's 2 for and 1 against. Let's see.
It's literally up to
Ricard.
you or Ricarda. I break it.
Already kind of
Oh, no, I did recover.
Or
Ricardo's 1-4.
Morden, I'm sorry.
Okay, so
It's just me and you, right? Or did
Yeah.
you already cast your vote?
Nicholas is gonna say, I hope you don't think me selfish, but I do think that this question could be used later down the line. Wizard knew the risks of pulling cards from the Wizard knew the risks of pulling cards from this abominable deck, and now unfortunately they're paying, or she's paying the price. This question might save her life, or it could save all of ours later. So I think we should hold on to it.
Just like in Telltale Games, a little thing appears above Mimsy and says, Mimsy will remember that.
So
That means it comes
it's
down to Morden as a
Yeah.
tiebreaker.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hmm.
Always
I'm gonna-
roll it.
No, I'm gonna go with using it here to save Lizard, because the way I see it is we wouldn't, if we hadn't drawn the card, we wouldn't have this question anyway. So we, like, just
Cards that can't
we
really
were
kind of-
yeah we're like, before we had this, we were operating under the not the under assumption, but we're operating as if we didn't have it. I don't know. I mean, it could come in handy, but like, I don't, also having the lizard, wild casting could also be helpful. Who knows?
We could also draw that card again.
I think
No,
we
I
should
don't want
definitely
to.
hold off on drawing cards at least until we have Wizard back.
No. I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying it's in there, so it doesn't really matter if we get rid of it right now. Like he was saying, if we had it, we didn't have it before, and then we got this deck, and then now we had it, and then now we don't have Wizard because of the deck. So it just makes sense just to use this towards getting back Wizard because we didn't even have it in the first place. So it just don't matter.
I mean, maybe we can. So I have a suggestion. I know we just left the college, but we could go back and see if there's a way to figure this out without using the question.
Let me look at how the card was worded again, because we might be able to use Scry. I just need to see Void.
Like finding out where death lives might be more of a church question.
Contained in an object, place of the DM's choice. One of my powerful
Imagine a
garbage.
Wizards would know something
Maybe.
like that.
A
And besides, that wasn't
You might
that
have
wasn't
documentation at least.
that also wasn't just a school for wizards. It was a school for magically
That's true.
inclined people. So
You're right.
I mean, we could go back to the college and try to scry.
if nothing else, we need somewhere to place the lizard while unconscious. We can't carry it around with us.
So I will
Just go
say,
dump it on a lane.
I'm gonna say, Scry will not work
Shit.
because she is technically in two places.
What if we scry on death?
Her soul is in one place and her body is in another.
What if we scry on death though? We've met him 3 times. I'd say we're familiar.
It would just be that you met the target. You would just have firsthand knowledge of them.
Hmm.
So like I said, we needed somewhere to keep the body might as well go back to the college. That's probably the best place for it, for her anyway. We can see if we can find the answers we need, and if not, we use the question.
Maybe they can let us borrow somebody from the college to fill her slot for now.
I think these are the
I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm sorry.
No, I was
I'm just
actually I was gonna
I'm just
suggest that
saying,
to
like, it's
Toto.
perfect so Austin could make an experiment with any spellcaster he
Yeah.
wants to.
That's literally what I was gonna suggest to him is if y'all go to the college and recruit someone to go save Rizzard, the only caveat would be it has to be some type of spellcaster.
I think going back to the college is probably our best bet, as much as that place confuses and frustrates me.
Y'all do look over at Rizzard's body, and Leprechaun's just kind of like poking at it and like sludge crying a little bit. Going,
Well, ain't that just the best thing you've ever seen?
Mama! Mama, wake up!
Do we technically know Death at this point? I mean, we've killed him 3 times and he stole our friend.
I just said y'all have firsthand knowledge of him. Y'all aren't familiar with him because y'all don't know like really anything about him besides it's the Avatar of Death.
We could find somebody that knows sending. Or wait, no, one of us can.
Send them a message.
I can learn sending. Do I mean message?
Message is a cantrip.
I think it's sending.
Yeah, sending's the big version of message.
You send a short message at 25. The creature hears the message, recognizes you as the sender. If it knows you, it does know me. It can creature. You can send the message across any distance and even go to other planes of existence. But if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. I could try to communicate with Death, but we will even if we want to try communicating with Death, we will need to go back to the college because I don't actually know sending. I'm gonna have to borrow some money from somebody so I can learn it. I don't have any fucking money anymore.
What are you gonna try to communicate to Death, though?
We want our friend.
I said that when he attacked me. He said, "Go fuck yourself and find me."
Well, I mean, death. There must be something we can negotiate for Death. Figure out where Death is, bring him what he wants, and get our friend back. Death has been around for eternity. He's a reasonable dude.
I have problems buying presents for my parents. What do you buy for Death?
That's why you got to ask him. You got to be forward with it.
We killed half the planet.
We allow the kaiju just to do their
At what point is
I'm gonna
at
say
what point
no.
is it worth getting Rizzard back? Honestly. So yeah, I guess next time we'll head to the. Either way, it's sounding like the group agrees that the best course of action would be to go back to the Wizard College.
Yep.
I think so. Be the safest place to leave the body.
All right.
All right. We will pick it up there next time then. Back at the Mages College.
All right.
I don't know if we are going to play next week because it is Memorial Day weekend, I believe.
Oh yeah.
I need to check the date.
The 26th.
Monday. Yes, I will be out.
So we'll play it by ear. If people are here and want to play next week, we can. If not, we will pick it back up on the 9th.
Alrighty.
Are we gonna do anything else?
Unless someone wants to draw a card.
After activities.
I'm always down.
I gotta
I'll be
go.
down.
I mean,
I need like 10 minutes to go see what's up. I'll be right back. It was fun. Wizard,
Yeah.
wizard.
Yeah.